Okay, I'm hitting go live.
Yeah.
So, pre-show is beginning. Here we go. Yeah.
All right. Pre-show is beginning.
The pre-show has begun.
In the pre-show, we have Scooter Man, Nobody Man. I think that's it for right now, but
I told DC he better show up.
Why does everybody sound like they're in
in a tunnel.
a butthole?
I don't know.
You're not?
I am quite literally in a butthole right now, but
Yeah. I frequent
streaming.
Smells like Gage's butthole.
like sweet latex.
Yeah.
I'll put my hat on.
Masks off. Masks off. No, I'm just playing. Keep them on. Keep them on.
Really?
Okay.
Doesn't it have like a weirdly sweet smell to it?
DC's here, guys.
Yeah. The new ones, they come fresh. They smell sweet for some reason.
Nice.
It makes me smell like or remember like Halloween as a kid.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready? Hit. Whenever you're ready, Carver, you can hit it.
Homeboy Carlos. What up?
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's also the beginning of a brand new, solid, juggalo world for us all to enjoy. We'll never die alone.
Fuck you! We wanted to look cool. Did it work?
We wanted to look super wicked.
Did it work?
Did it work? Did we look wicked?
Gage looks really wicked.
Yeah, he does. He has the dopest mask for sure. I didn't want to sound like a tin can anymore, though.
Oh no, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
These are dope ass masks.
I can't see shit.
Of course, repping the low key masks. You know what I mean?
Gage brought his mask collection, so we had to open the show with them.
Represent.
Very fresh.
Of course, yeah.
That one is so dope. I think that's my favorite.
Yeah, it's one of the. Which one? That one?
Yeah.
the one that Carver is doing his spiritual what is it? Body poetry.
What do you call that? Oh, God.
Body poetry. It's freaking me out.
Interpretive dance.
Do you know the names of all the masks?
Yeah.
Well, okay, tell us which masks we're all wearing.
Okay, so you have the Let's Get Violent official mask, which is topical. That is the Battle Damage 2.0 that Chris has. Okay. And then that one is the Monolith mask.
Okay.
And then I've got the Lo Cthulhu Ancient 2.0.
So
Nice.
fucking vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Dope as fuck, bro.
Sweet collection, Gage.
Absolutely, bro.
I've got like 20 more at home.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
one
kind
kind of reminds me of the Ice King from what was it?
From Game of Thrones?
Yeah, and I've got a blue one too that makes it look
Yeah.
even more
even
like
more
that.
Ice
Oh, he
King.
does.
Yeah. I almost
yeah.
brought that one with me, but it was sitting in a box. It was kind of like squished, so it's on my dummy head, putting its shape back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sick, dude. One of Loke's many talents.
Yeah, Loki is a man.
Yeah, and they're nice, man. They're
Well made.
yeah
And they're very thick.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everyone to the show. This is Taekwondo.
Bada bing.
This is the Premier Juggalo podcast, and my name is Kyle, aka Keezy, if you want, and these are my good friends.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Just Chris or whatever Chris. Whatever you want to do. The options are endless.
Spooky Chris.
Carver Law, y'all, how y'all doing?
These are mad.
And
fresh.
our special guest of the day, everyone welcome Gage.
Hi.
Yes, this is Gage.
These are mad fresh.
Known around the underground rap world for his horrorcore love and knowledge as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially Loke.
The unofficial fourth member.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, we got a few unofficial 4 member, but definitely one of the close homies. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Wild
that.
cards for sure, man.
Well, do you want to go ahead and start the show with our bit?
Our bit, yeah. I mean, we can start. Yeah, we can play it for the people, see what they think. You know,
All right.
drop it.
This is a worldwide exclusive debut.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's exclusive debut, guys. We are finally dropping it, onions.
This is big. All right, we'll see you guys here in about 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Okay, enjoy.
Enjoy.
A fort lies in ruins, but from the ashes, a new hope rises. 3 heroes, each with a special gift. They rebuild the fort, brick by brick, with their hands, their minds, and their hearts. They're the architects of a new era. They're the builder, the draftsman, and the light bringer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the building of the Ford. We're sure we're gonna be successful. Starting with the valleys and hills, let's make them level. Using only the best material since it's stressful. And face it, we're gonna need a basement. Straight from the underground, that's our foundation. Keep your copper pipes, we don't need them over here. For some crackheads, steal them like they do our ideas. Remove the plant life, keep all the roots, so we can remember where we came from. Truth, we'll plant something new up in the secret garden. Now that we've sharpened our jargon, we're spawning like Todd McFarlane. New autumn, that Cap City shit. Everything we ever did was leading up to this. Lay the ground floor, now we're ready for the blueprints. The neighbors gonna hate us when they find out we're ruthless. Yo, can I talk my shit? We can never lose with a squad like this. We been on the move, yeah, we not gon' quit. We gon' build the fort up, brick by brick, hey. Can I talk my shit? We can never lose with a squad like this. We been on the move, yeah, we not gon' quit. We gon' build the fort up, brick by brick,
Yo, that's my boy slide with a cornerstone. Mixing bags of mortar so them bricks can stack them bash them holes, but he ain't gon' fix that fort alone. I'ma draft us a design that's gon' last us for all time. I don't care if I die trying, I'ma solidify in these rhymes. You can criticize it, it's fine, it won't crystallize in my mind. I keep stacking bricks to the sky, build a monolithic high rise. Like an obelisk with an eye at the top, overseeing all life. And the fort becomes our demise. Keezy, bring me back to the light.
Alright guys, now let's take a look at what you got, that's what I thought. See, the builders built the building correctly, but still forgot that in order to enlighten the youth, you gotta light up a room, set up a mic and a booth. Invite some like-minded fools to use their writing as tools to organize all the lies and decipher the truth. We got a desire to groove, we're rewriting the rules, and we're here to show the world who be driving the screws.
Yo, can I talk my shit? We could never lose with a squad like this. We been on the move, yeah, we not gon' quit. We gon' build the fort up, brick by brick, hey. Can I talk my shit? We could never lose with a squad like this. We been on the move, yeah, we not gon' quit. We gon' build the fort up, brick by brick, hey. Can I talk my shit? Bitch, you don't like us, you can suck my dick. Everybody else, y'all are all invited. Y'all can join us on some next level shit, hey. Can I talk my shit? We can never lose with a squad like this. We been on the move, yeah, we not gon' quit. We gon' build the fort up, brick by brick, hey.
They're the builder, the draftsman, and the light bringer.
Calumet. Yeah, there you go, guys. Whoop whoop. Yeah, the first Broken Fort song in like 20 years or something, man.
Well, I mean,
What,
me and Carver did the pact a few years
you
ago.
you did do the pact. Yeah, that was dope.
Wait,
as fuck.
I thought that was this was like a group we were signing.
Yeah.
That
was sent to us.
Yeah. That was sent to us by someone else.
Similar to "Fuck Out of Here."
That sounded very similar to us, guys.
What'd you think, Gage? You like that?
That was fucking awesome. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Hell yeah.
That was a treat.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Awesome, man.
Cool.
I'm glad we could play that for you guys. But yeah.
Well, I'll post it live. I'll post it on the page after the show, but we want to debut it here first for you guys. The first song with all three of us.
Yeah.
Well, all three of these people, whoever.
Yeah.
Whoever
these guys are.
In a long time.
Whatever those characters were.
In a long time.
Yeah.
So it was fun making that, man. We've been working on that for quite a while.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
yeah.
We need more of that.
Yeah, it's hopefully coming soon. Hopefully coming soon.
Hopefully, yeah. But anyway, we as always we usually give a shout out to the chat before we start rolling on our conversation.
Please.
But yeah, we've got Nobody Man, our boy Solid Psycho. You know what I mean? Fucking a beast of a man. Kissinger's Media, the man Vinnie Mac is here. Heard your new rap, man. That shit was dope. We got to talk about that a little bit. Then we got Derek Bruno, one of my favorites. You know, he's in there. Big Scooter Man. What's up, fam? We got Anthony Purcell. I don't know if it's Purcell, straight. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. And then our homeboy Carlos as well. So shouts to everybody who was here right from the jump live.
Yeah, man.
Big kudos to you guys. Gold star.
Big shouts.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. How you
Man.
guys been?
Good, man. We've Man, we've been I don't know. We've been busy. We've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We've been listening to a lot of Loki.
Yeah, yeah, I have. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah,
it's been a low key week.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, low key. I've been listening to a lot of low key.
Low key,
you know what I'm
keeping
saying?
it low key, listening to low key.
Yeah, high
Check,
key.
check,
High
check.
key. I've been bumping some low key. Oh, Juggalo. Sorry, I don't want to leave out Juggalo Rewind because he's here too. All right, last.
Juggalo
All right, moving on.
Rewind.
Moving on. Anybody after this? Sorry, we'll talk to you later. But
I see DC in there.
yeah, DC's in
Good
there
old-
too.
good
Did I
old
not shout
DC.
out DC?
Fresh out of Axmas.
Did I not? Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I shouted out
Yo,
DC.
yo,
He's a
yo.
fucking super
Oh,
fucking
maybe
close
I
homie.
wasn't paying attention.
It's all good, bro. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. It's been a cool week. You know, we've been dropping our little collections on socials. You know.
Oh yeah, that's been
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it has. We've been having a good time doing those.
Well, I mean, it's a controversial.
It is. It is.
topic.
It is quite controversial.
Who knew?
Yeah, absolutely, man. That doing AI designs was going to be super fucking controversial.
Yeah, it tends to be. It's kind of a weird emerging like hot button issue. A lot of people have thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, I mean, and some people have said like, learn to fucking do real art. If one of you people ever watches this, and I hope you do, we just want to point out Carver here is a very talented artist. Any of the things that you see behind us were all hand done by Carver.
Yes.
He drew them by hand, uploaded them, and then finished them by using computer means. And this guy put his heart and soul into those. So trust us, we can draw, but Carver puts his heart and soul into shit, and it takes him time to create these things, especially with how much of a perfectionist he is.
That's what you gotta, and just to show people what we're talking about, if you don't know, if you don't follow us on socials, there's Carver's dick, by the way, if you want to see that.
Yeah, that's the shot we're
the
looking
only
for.
reason I'm here is looking.
That was before the show stuff.
Yeah, that was before. Yeah, that was for our OnlyFans, which we'll link that later.
A little sword fighting to get us in the mood to talk and hang
We're
out.
trying to expand, guys.
If you
we're growing.
If you don't follow us on socials, this is what we're talking about. A couple weeks ago, Chris, you posted these cats.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about this maybe last. Did we talk about this last week on the
We
show?
touched on it a little bit, last week.
All right, so you posted these cats, which are really cool, man. Like all different versions of the Joker's cards, super cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, those are great. Like so much more engagement and sharing. And
Absolutely, man.
A lot of eyes,
Especially on Facebook. It
has
really,
gotten-
really took off on Facebook.
I've just stumbled upon this shit just like popping up in my feed randomly.
yeah, through random people.
You
it's-
can chalk a lot of that up to just cats, period.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
You
Don't
like
get me wrong.
cats.
The cats, because I did the dogs, I think, immediately after the cats, and the dogs kind
No
of
one
got a
gave a
little
fuck.
buzz. Yeah, just keep it real. I love dogs, but let's keep it real. No one gave a fuck about the dogs, really. The cats is what blew up.
Yeah.
So I tried to do the next collection and incorporate the two. It also made it helpful that Instagram has a 10 image cap. So the thing is, I couldn't put the two collections
These ones are
together
really
in
good,
the
though.
original. Anthony Purcell, you can see. He asked where to see those. They're on our social media, so just search for Deck One Delt on Facebook or Insta.
Yeah, I think I posted them on Twitter too. So yeah, any of our socials, look for them. You'll see all these. And then you posted. Oh, and then so many people were like, "Hey, make shirts or whatever." I was like, "All right." So I put them up. I was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Which now, granted, you did have to do a little extra work on these
Sure.
to make them into shirts. It's not like we just because that's another thing that people might see this and be like, "Oh, you're profiting off of shit that AI made." The thing is, yeah, kind of, but I did have to spend time to get these to look exactly like you wanted. It's not as simple as just going. Make me a kitty cat version of Carnival of Carnage.
Right.
You can't do that. It's not going to work like that. You have to give it the parameters.
You have to go in and edit it time and time again to get it how you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. But when you write, say for the person who would want an image like this, you right click it or you save it from Bing or wherever you make this from. The image is a pretty low quality image.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Like if you were to blow this up, it's
It's
very pixelated.
1024 by 1024, like pretty
Yeah.
small image.
Absolutely.
So you have to go in and clean it up and run it through different things with different programs to make it able to blow it up and put on a shirt or put on a poster or something like that. So there is a little bit of work that goes into it after you've already made it and produced it with the AI.
Right. Yeah, I knew that you actually had to do a little work to make these look really pretty on a shirt. So we are doing a little work on these, but this just saves a lot of time for the graphic design half. We've got real artists here, and the same thing for Keezy. Keezy, as we've talked about in the past, had a whole Juggalo website, so he was doing digital art way back in the day. And I mean, your website had dope ass fucking. I remember your little logo was like dope as fuck, like Real Psychos, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Psycho Jokers. Yeah, Psycho Jokers. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with stuff like this, it does require a little more than. I mean, as far like me and Carver were talking about this a little bit before the show too. Like going from idea in your head to a shirt on someone's body. It's more than just like typing it in a box, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's quite a bit of steps in between to make it something that's actually decent. But it is a weird blurry line though between like for ethical, moral purposes almost.
Yeah. Like I will say this, when I look at this shirt, for instance, it looks cool, but it looks like a Walmart shirt.
Sure. And by the way, this is available right now at deck1delt.com/shop.
Get your Walmart shirt.
You know,
thank you for your opinion.
And I'm not trying to sit on this show and sniff our own farts about creating these AI images because yes, it does take time and it takes a little bit of thinking to get these mapped out. And then even then AI is going to randomly produce it in certain ways. You could type in the same thing and produce it a number of times. It's going to spit out something different each time.
Exactly.
But anyway, we're not on here, but if we're going to put them out, if you want a Walmart product that's going to look something like this and it looks cool, you know, fuck it. Why not? You know?
Sure.
But an artist's mind is going to be
advertising.
Yeah. And we're not advertising.
I love that Carver advertising. He's like, look, if you want a shitty fucking basic Walmart shirt, buy our shit. I don't know. If you want something good, I have stuff I drew.
I've bought Walmart shirts. So
if you want bottom of the barrel creativity, buy our shit.
You know, I do have a moral like boundary when it comes to doing stuff to further the show. But such as like clickbait shit or, you know, purposely or just reaching out for reviews of random everyone.
Great point because
influenced reviews. Like
we've talked about that. I think people overlook the fact that this is art. People go, "Oh, it's fucking art. Who cares?" But we're on here purposely not trying to do clickbaity shit.
Yeah.
Purposely because we want to keep some integrity for the show. Well, what's the difference? Let's just start producing AI and put it everywhere.
Sure.
You know there's a difference there. You got to keep some type of integrity. So I think here us, you know, drawing attention to it, like, yeah, this is AI. We're not up here saying that like we are designing these incredible looking designs on our own. You know,
if you actually want to support. If you want to support the show, buy a shirt. By all means, buy one of these shirts. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
But if you want to support
the artist,
buy like one of Carver's designs.
Yeah, like one of
the
cartoon nightmares.
They both support the show, but that's actually showing like I want more of this. You know what I mean?
In the same sense, a lot of the artists that we cover here that are underground artists, there are ways that you support them, man. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's way easier to listen on Spotify. That's just the way I listen to music.
Yeah.
But if I love an artist, I'm going to buy the CD because that way they get a nice chunk of money.
Yes.
They get paid for their work in some way other than pennies on the fucking dollar.
Especially if they're doing cool shit. Like, you know, what Buckshot does with his releases and stuff like that. You know, Loki's doing cool shit, releasing, like, you know, even the masks.
Yes.
Like, I mean, that's like so much fucking extra work that he doesn't have to do.
No, absolutely.
You know? No. Oh, and he's been especially going overboard lately. He's got like koozies. He's got his own game. He's got fucking shot glasses and shit.
His merch game is pretty fucking nuts.
It's insane for like he's like one guy in Batty. And he's just got so much crazy shit.
I wish his CDs would go on sale, but you know, nevertheless.
I know the question in the
his
Juggalo world for those guys oftentimes is like, why aren't they signed to Psychopathic? A lot of the times you have to look at these guys and think like, why would they need to?
Yeah, why would they want to?
Yeah.
They're doing just fine on their own. They're killing it.
At some point, it probably would have been a good move for them, but they're beyond that now.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
the Lokis and Buckshots of this world. You know?
Dude.
And we were talking about, speaking of Loki, we were talking about earlier, like the 8-leg style art and the Loki, like the images that he's putting out. is pretty easily reproduced with AI.
Yeah, that's
I mean, so this is I'm talking to other artists here when I'm saying this, because you guys are coming from kind of a standpoint of like not really being an artist, but you're like, you know, you want to get these ideas out there, and it's very easy to do it with AI rather than working with an artist. But for artists out there, it's time to step your fucking game up is what I really want to say. When it comes to putting out these half-assed, you know, photoshopped images of the mashups and trying to fucking get, you know, sell that type of stuff. Or
I saw the Batman ones. Those ones were egregious.
Yeah, just like
they're literally just like you take a lasso tool around an image, paste it on top of an actual Joker's card and put that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's trash, bro.
For the artists out there, step your game up. Go. It's time to go revert back to fine art and you know, up your toolbox and up your skills.
Damn, dude. That's
Because the AI is you're done as far as getting on it like a tablet and trying to draw your shit and make it look cool. Anybody can fucking do it now with AI. It's getting there. It may not be there right yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah. Right now, you do have to, like, for most of the images that we make, you're really looking at about 30 minutes for like ones that you really have a creative idea that you're trying to get out. You know what I mean? Some I've hit and it's boom. First ones roll out. You're like, that's it. You know.
Yeah.
Other ones you really got to keep grinding and grinding. But eventually, as you mentioned, we're going to get to a point where you can just open the picture, highlight a part, and then type in "make the wand bigger," and it will make the wand bigger. And then, or you say change the color of the hat, it will just change the color of the hat. There's some programs like PixArt that you can kind of do that now. It's just shittily done, but it's going to get really, really accurate.
I think like the newest versions of like Photoshop and Adobe, Illustrator and shit already have stuff like that.
Yeah. Like DALL-E, which is the image generator technology based on the OpenAI. DALL-E is what Bing is using and everything. If you go to like the official DALL-E website, I think on their image generator, you can do what's called in-painting, where you take an image, or out-painting, whatever you want to call it, where you take an image, like say you had this low-key album cover. You could take the album cover, put it on there, and like make it smaller, and then have it paint out and say, like, I want this picture, but the rest of it, and I want it to be, but he's actually in a forest,
hospital,
whatever.
I've been seeing those on TikTok. I saw one for Ghost. They took an album cover and then like expanded it into like a full scene. I just saw that yesterday,
and it's really dope.
Like, matter of fact, like the video we're showing does that with some of that shit, like in a more of a animated style.
Yeah, with that Broken Fort video that we just posted, like for our project, our music project, Broken Fort. That was all done by AI. The thing is, I was able to make that video for less than $10, and it took probably 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's undoable before. Like,
right.
Oh, yeah, a music video for YouTube in 30 minutes? Yeah, sure, absolutely.
But it's either that or, like, just put an image.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
and but it's just, man, we're just seeing, we just opened the doorway to this AI shit. You know what I mean? We're not even seeing it at an advanced stage. It's just beginning stages.
Art is like, this graphic design shit is one of the first things. Like, trust me, other things are coming for other forms of expression.
Oh yeah. Writing is already.
Writing was writers were talking about this even before the art stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Writers were talking about this like years ago, like 5-6 years ago.
You're talking about some.
Aren't they striking still in Hollywood right now? Aren't they still striking?
I think it's over now, but
it got wrapped up. I mean, that was part of like the pay and like getting like scabs and stuff, but I think AI started to creep into that, and that was like kind of like the last straw.
Oh, okay.
As far as
I know, voice actors are really going hard against AI.
Yeah, voice acting, even rapping, dude. Mm-hmm. Rapping. There will be a point where people are listening to AI rap. Kids are going to be listening to AI rap.
There's AI Eminem songs on YouTube right now.
They are not going to care about real rappers.
I've been seeing on TikTok like people are taking like SpongeBob characters and making them do entire songs.
I've seen that. Yeah.
There's like Plankton has like a fucking metalcore band or some shit.
I want to hear Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack doing Dark Lotus songs. They're the original Dark Lotus.
AI can write. AI is writing music. Like as far as like actual bands and writing music, AI can do that. You can put in there's programs that write it for you.
Like make a. Can you even do like I want 122 BPM?
Yeah, everything. And it'll write the note
sweet.
in the language of like how music is written.
That's
out.
dope, man. I mean, I personally welcome our AI robotic overlords. Please take me and accept my blood.
Probe me.
Kill me, whatever you want to do. I don't care.
But yo,
I'm
The
just
visual medium is going to be the first to be really capitalized on because it's the easiest to do.
But something that AI is not going to be able to do at any point, maybe way in the future, but not any time in our life, is AI going to be able to actually paint you a portrait? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, you can print off something easily, but I'm talking about actually taking paints and painting something on a canvas.
I bet you I could rig. Bet you I could rig my 3D printer right now to hold a paintbrush and put a canvas under it and have AI make a picture and then bam.
Well, I think what Chris is getting to is do you want the human experience with your expression?
Right. Real art isn't going to go anywhere, man.
And the human experience is going to be like it happening in front of you.
Okay, so what is the human experience? Isn't it just fucking?
Maybe I don't know. I can go to Odd Lots. Right? Hold on, I just want to get. Is it fucking? Hold on. Actually, let's touch on that because that's a good question. The human experience, is it fucking? I think all of it is connected to fucking. Yeah, probably love.
Yeah.
Fucking
love to fuck eventually.
love to fuck. Yeah, sure.
Love to fuck to produce, reproduce.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll be fucking AI soon, so it don't
please.
matter.
Yes.
I'm down. I can't wait for the day that I can just stick my dick in a sleeve, put on a fucking VR headset, and like
sign me up,
sit
man.
all fat on the couch.
Life is
eat
overrated,
ice cream,
man.
and
be like think of a voice. Be
Be
like make her sound like this actress.
Yes,
yeah, right.
Dude, this life in this human meat flesh form is overrated. Like, let's get on with it. Let's move on.
Let's get on with it.
The next thing will be probably cooler. Like, whatever.
Yeah,
Casey, you are a true transhumanist.
I guess.
I want to make it clear that I was offered Kool-Aid earlier and I didn't take it. I'm really comfortable about it.
Yeah, good. Yeah. See, damn it.
Sip.
Most people who come in do drink the Kool-Aid. I'm glad that you didn't, so we can have someone here with some sense.
I don't like grape flavored. That was my problem.
Sure.
Give me that camera shot. You can talk while I'm doing
Hey,
this.
one thing AI won't do, I bet you one day, even when the AI is making movies and all kinds of stuff, you couldn't say, hey, AI, make a funny Juggalo podcast. AI will not be able to do that.
I feel like some
Are
of
we
them
able
out
to
there
do
are
that?
already AI.
Sometimes we hit it, sometimes we don't. Okay, we try at least. We try.
Buy this at deckwendell.com/shirt.
Absolutely.
Or /shop.
Shameless plug. Shameless
All
plug.
right, anyways,
It's a dope shirt.
Go ahead, Carver.
Go ahead. Talk.
Vectorized
I'm
graphics.
going to show some actual real human art while we're bullshitting here.
Hell yeah. Boo. Boo. Oh, boo. Talent. Oh, look at that. Someone spent a whole month on that. Oh, God. Blood, sweat, and tears. More like blood, sweat, and queer. Sorry.
Here, don't worry. I'll put this over here so people can still look at this.
I can't do it.
All right, go ahead. People can still look at both if they want. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. See now. All right, now everyone, if you look over to your left, you'll see some actual artwork right here that I'm pointing at. This is or you can look.
These are all painted, hand
you
painted.
can look or right here. We have some AI artwork.
Look, everyone look up here.
Right. Yes. Now,
all right, I'm just
up
kidding.
here, there's some.
But look at that beautiful.
Those are
hand-painted-
amazing, man. Those are amazing.
Beautiful hand painted by a married artist team in the 90s.
Who painted that?
You gotta give them their props.
A dude named Boris Vallejo. Vallejo and Julie Bell, married couple, and they actually painted for Marvel. They were fantasy nudity artists.
Nudity artist. So they painted naked people for Marvel.
They painted like naked fantasy shit.
Holy shit! And, so Stan Lee.
And Marvel hit him up and said, "Do paintings for our card sets."
But can we get clothes this time?
Right.
There's barely clothed stuff.
Stan's
in here.
like, give
honestly,
me one without the clothes and one with.
Some older comics were barely clothes.
Oh yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
There was some gnarly shit in older comics, dude. These are like beautiful fucking paintings too.
Yeah.
Like what was the Marvel Masterpiece collection? That's what this reminds me of.
That was I think that was
94.
Yeah, and I think
I had a 93 collection as well.
I think that was Hildebrandt, the Hildebrandt brothers.
Marvel Masterpiece
Yeah.
Collection?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
No,
Yeah,
I-
when
not
they
as
did they started doing Marvel cards in the 90s, and they were just ripping out of the pages of the comics, and then they got a bright idea. Let's do paintings.
Yeah.
Let's do like these fantasy artists that can, and they blew up. Those cards blew up. Everybody had cards back then. Remember that shit?
They're
It's rad.
doing a Magic the Gathering Marvel crossover in like 2024, 2025. I'm really curious what that art will look like.
Oh wow, that'd be
'Cause-
cool. The Magic art is always like the best art on earth.
I mean, they produce like
Well,
more art
yeah.
than any other company.
These guys painted for Magic.
Really?
Yeah, these guys painted for
Wow.
like all that type of shit.
dope.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. And then some of the shit you'll see in here. This is all airbrush right here. This is a solely airbrush art book, and a lot of this stuff goes back to the 70s. You know,
Bro, I
This
bet I
is-
can make that an AI.
Shit. I don't know, man. That'd be a toughie, bro.
Yeah, there's
That's some shit.
This is why I'm doing this, because there's still some stuff that AI
Cannot do,
it
yeah, I was
cannot
gonna
do.
say.
I mean, there's
I can probably do that.
Yeah.
let's give it real. That's probably.
I mean, I'm just kind of like randomly flipping through, but there's pieces in here that you're like, holy fucking moly.
No, yeah, for sure, man. Those are fire.
Yeah, but in airbrushing from the 70s to the 90s, because it got killed in the 90s when Photoshop came out.
Yeah.
Was some of the dopest shit, man. I mean, you got to go back and look at some of that shit.
Yeah, it's a new world. You know what I mean? I think there's only a few technological leaps where humanity kind of gets propelled forward. The last one we had, it was the smartphone. Before that, it was like the internet. Before
Yep.
that, television and the telephone.
Come on, man! Don't disrespect your art
What was
like that.
What was that sound effect?
All right, here I tried to get AI to generate. I typed image of guy surfing, holding onto a shark fin, exaggerated features, action shot, airbrush art from the 90s. Does that sound pretty good?
All right, yeah.
see what
You
it
want to
does.
see what it
See what
came
it
up
does.
with? Oh, hold on, wait. It didn't come up with anything. It just searched for me.
Well,
showed
good
me-
job, AI.
It showed
you
me
idiot.
cool art. Yeah, I know. We really screwed the pooch on that one.
Good job, AI.
You've been bamboozled.
Yep. So there you have it, folks. AI can't do jack
Oh,
shit.
yeah, by the way, look at this one.
Nothing.
Man, I wish we could zoom in more on
Here,
that one.
oh here, I can make it zoom in. some
Yo,
more.
that's fucking gnarly.
Airbrush.
dude. Yeah,
All
that's-
airbrush.
That's gnarly as fuck, bro.
All fucking airbrush, man. I mean, come on. Come on. The human hand did this.
Yo, bro, that's fire. That's exactly how I look like pretty much every evening.
That's you. That's you, Just Chris.
That's just me. That's just me eating dinner, bro.
some creep made that.
Yeah, for sure.
The human hand of a creep.
Yeah, that guy knew me for sure.
Maybe that's the human condition. Just be a fucking creep.
Yeah,
Fucking
be a creep and
weirdo.
paint people. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the human condition? I'm just a fucking creep. I just stare at people and then draw them.
All right, here's what AI created. If you want to show those off from over there, because you have the zoom. Just here, there's one, and then there's 4 of them. If you want to swipe through
There's
them.
some good ones in there. Let me get the one for reference.
Yeah. It's hard to see.
It's hard to see. Yeah,
It's almost
gonna be-
impossible.
It's gonna be pretty much.
All right, I'll show y'all later. It's all right. We won't worry about it.
It came up with some good shit, but I don't
No,
know.
that's
I
way
still
better.
think
That's
that
way
one-
better.
I even
bro.
put airbrush art, and it still looks like digital art to me.
Exactly. That's
That's
what
what I'm
guy-
saying. You can't reproduce.
reproduce. Yeah.
This guy
acrylics.
looks like Luffy from One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it can't actually reproduce.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
authentic.
Artist, go back to fine
Oh,
art.
there it is. That actually is close.
Closer.
That is not.
Closer.
Yeah, but it still looks like digital art, bro.
You don't get the
It looks like
softness.
fucking digital art.
You don't
dog.
get the soft texture of the paint.
Yeah, bro, that
the
looks like
texture and the color. There's just something about it that is just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It
You
looks
can,
like digital
off.
art.
You can always tell, especially when trying to go realistic. With the cartoony stuff, that's closer. you can be a little closer to mimicking things. But like as far as like painting, acrylics and pastels and oil pastels and shit like that, it's so different.
I'll have to take a picture of that, and I'll share the
two?
comparison. Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. But I just don't think.
Anyway,
I
that
don't
was
think
my
they're-
call out to all artists out there. Step your game up. And I know there's artists out there already doing this. Like, like we mentioned 8 Legs, beast of an artist. He's probably already had all these thoughts the same way I have. It's like, it's time to kind of like readjust and let's see what's going on with this AI shit. Let's change course and like do something different. So you just got to that's what I would say to artists out there. If you're worried about it, don't worry about it. Just step your game up, get better, and people are always gonna. You're never going to be able to. AI is not going to be able to reproduce fine art. Just it never will.
Yeah, church. Something I want to bring up. What about speaking of AI? Do you think it was AI that did that photo of Vanilla Ice with a Splenda Slam?
No, that looked real.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's something kind of popping in the juggler world. Old Splenda Slam.
Wait, did we talk about it last week?
Well, I think we talked about them breaking up last week, but we didn't talk about the photo last week.
Okay, yeah.
The photo came out with them like hand around each other, like well, he had his hand. I don't know, because we talked about Jay saying that she was a snake or whatever, a snake with tits or whatever, and then we're talking about Sarah Rusi, who of course we lovingly refer to as Splenda Slam because that's what she is, the fake Sugar Slam. But
come on,
what is with her face in that one picture? It looked like she had green makeup on.
Yeah, I don't know.
With the
bro.
purple
This
hair?
one?
No, the purple hair.
She's got nice tits, don't get me wrong, but like,
Go down
yeah, she
further,
has one
down
where she
further.
was like,
Right.
she has a photo with
No, gosh, she's ugly, dude. I'm sorry.
This one?
No, I mean, I would slam. I just wouldn't fucking. I wouldn't like idolize
What the
her.
fuck is up with her face? Is that makeup?
I think so. Yeah, it's like a clown makeup.
Look at Carver's cock or look at Splenda Slam over here.
You get to pick. That's what you get at Deck One. You get either Carver's.
Get it off my
Schlong
cock
or
already.
Sugar,
God damn.
I got
or
it all.
Sugar Slam, spreading them things. But yeah, this is on her Insta,
Hold on,
right?
let me time this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There you go.
All right. So wait, I was trying to find the picture of her and Vanilla Ice. I can't find it though. I don't know.
Jeez, her Instagram is fucking scandalous, ain't it?
I'm surprised she's not banned. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
these
you
are
got
straight
some-
nipples on
Yeah,
here,
bro, you got some. Straight
Oh my
nip
God,
shots,
no.
son. got
No,
some-
that face, that angle of that face was horrible. No.
I love how much you knock on her.
I'd put one of those Loki masks on her and hit.
I love. Wait. That's kind of like the "You're My Everything" storyline right there. I'd put. You're getting on. I was gonna say you're getting on Yame. Once we get on the album, we'll talk about that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of, yeah, we are doing a low key albums today. 2 of them. Low key, who is a fucking monster, man.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. Let's show the photo first before we move on. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Zoom in on the hand. Zoom in on his hand.
Because he has Keanu hand.
Oh yeah, he does. I can't. It won't let me zoom in.
Oh, okay. But
Okay,
yeah,
look at his hand right there. He's not touching her. He's just taking a picture with a fan. I don't think he's hitting that at all. I don't think he likes that.
I don't think he likes that.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't even want to fucking touch her, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
I saw something pop up in one of my
That's
Discords.
Violent J's boy, bro.
I didn't look into it. I kind of don't give a shit personally.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But I saw something about Vanilla Ice saying that he has nothing but respect for Violent J.
Absolutely.
So it's all just speculation.
Yeah, Ice is a cool dude. He's not going to dog Jay like
There's
that.
that for all you feet lovers. There you go. Enjoy.
There you go, man. That's there it is.
Dude,
You
look,
get-
what-
you
what's
get a
up
shot
with-
of the
what's
Duke,
up with her
the
right-
Duke and
What's up with her right big toe?
It went gremlin.
yeah. It went,
What the
Big Toe went
fuck?
gremlin.
Does she got one? Is one foot bigger than the other? Or is that just the way she's standing?
I think it's just the way she's
Perspective,
standing,
man. Come
I
on.
hope she doesn't have like proportionate feet.
Yeesh.
She has to have a lot of people like that want her to do foot shit.
That toe
So,
looks.
no, you
fucked
have to
up.
have nice
that
feet to
toenail on
be
the
a
right one
Insta.
looks a little weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, see,
Wait, did
I
you
thought
wanna
that
look
was
at-
Violent J's feet for a minute.
Wait,
See, I don't know men's feet that well. For some reason, I forgot we were looking at the Vanilla Ice, so I was like, "There you go. There's the Duke's feet."
Were we supposed
That's
to
not
look,
the Duke?
Were we supposed to look up how big Vanilla Ice's dick was?
Yeah, we were talking about it before the show a little bit. We were saying like, I wonder if he has a hog.
Dude, that looks. Does that look like a
be.
biker bar, bitch? Like that looks
Bro,
like
she's.
that looks like an overly tan biker bar.
I
like
guarantee,
biker
like,
bitch.
she's.
I said
Yeah.
she looks like a baked potato with pink sprinkles on it. Like I don't.
Yeah, I don't know, Jay.
She reminds me of like
hey,
every girl in high school that thought she had a personality because she was dating the fucking football players.
Right.
But
I
there's
mean,
like nothing going on behind those eyes. I just don't care. It's like I don't like
Yeah,
her.
it's vacant.
Look, Vanilla Ice
smash,
is like, all right,
smash
all
it
right.
and then pass it.
He's like,
bro.
you got it
That's-
yet? You got the fucking picture
It
yet?
looks as uncomfortable as I feel.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit! All right.
All right.
she's-
Fuck that.
Carbon copy, man. But yeah, that's the only real big shit that's happened this, in the juggler world that I know.
Well, I mean, Twisted's got Paul announced Chainsmoker too. Yeah, Paul.
Yes.
You know, My
you
homie
know,
Paul announced
on this show we do call him Paul. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, yeah. He
And
announced.
we call Ouija Mac Eric.
Yeah, Eric and Paul, they're best friends. But Twisted had some like Black Friday or Cyber Monday thing where you ordered so much you got a single from the upcoming Chainsmoker 2, and then Jamie put a single out.
Have the songs been uploaded yet?
I heard the single from somebody. They sent me the thing, and it sounds really good.
Really?
So I'm looking forward to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something from Twisted that sounds
all right,
good.
so we got some new music. to
I
check
like
out.
Twisted.
Do you guys want to check those out?
They're
Do you
okay,
Do you want to listen to them in full and give reviews real quick, or do you want to skim through them? What do you think?
There are some new songs coming out.
No
What were we
opinions.
talking
I'm
about?
okay,
We'll
man.
touch on-
Whatever. You guys.
I want to get to the Loke albums too, but
Well, yeah, of course. We're only at 40 minutes.
We did-
We're
okay,
doing-
yeah,
we're
we
doing
got 20.
good.
we
Okay,
did have
so-
some. We did have some Juggalos send us some videos as well on Instagram.
Okay,
so
we'll get to those
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
So-
Hell yeah.
Well, let's check out a couple. Let's pick one. Do you want to check out Monoxide's or Jamie's? Let's pick one to check out.
I always vote Monoxide. but that's just
Monoxide,
me.
bro.
Let's look
Jamie
it up.
kind of gets on my nerves. He's really the reason I don't really fuck with. I don't like Twisted. I don't listen to Twisted. I could say I don't have a problem with Twisted as a group.
Plus, I want to see if
I do think they're a
Monoxide
little-
can kind of
but
redeem
yeah.
himself from that, because the first one, I don't think really landed well in the
It might not have
Yeah, maybe it's not on here yet.
leaked. Yeah. It was like an exclusive thing.
yeah.
What's this album called? Fatso 2?
I have no
That's
fucking
it.
clue. I saw something about like Rainy Day in November, or like the November Blues. Like it was not Fatso at all. I don't know what it was.
Okay. Well, I guess we ain't checking out either of those.
I don't know. I like
Damn, guys.
get my news from like osmosis. I don't know as much as what.
No, it's okay. I knew that those singles they were like coming out, but I assumed someone had probably leaked them, but I hadn't looked them up yet.
Yeah, yeah. But Chainsmoker 2 was officially announced. I don't know if Jamie's.
I
doing
mean,
a
I'm
solo thing or
interested.
not.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like. I am a Twisted fan.
You did say there's a new Kung Fu Vampire video though?
Yeah. Somebody, I heard that he had a single, and I sent it on. It was an exclusive. I sent it to you on
Yeah.
the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't have time to watch it though because I got kind of a long drive. So somebody sent me. I was like, oh yeah, this guy's a reliable person. And I got my car and head
Nice.
off. I'm like, guys,
Oh,
we got to check this out on the show.
I got you.
You
I
know,
got you.
That
I got you.
yeah.
So exclusive, brand new
Kung Fu Vampire.
Kung Fu Vampire
Yeah.
that no one's ever seen before.
Brand
This is
new.
something that you got underground.
Yeah. I've got my
Wow.
connections. Yeah.
Exclusive.
Dude,
We
I
did
love-
an exclusive.
Oh, wah, 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 wah. Exclusive. Here we are, Deck One Delt, the place where you come to get exclusive drops like this brand new track, never before seen, from one of the most venomous MCs in the underground game, Kung Fu Vampire. Here it goes. Let's hear
Let's
some
go.
fucking top shelf flows.
Yep.
He's like reading. He's like looking down, reading. Like you can see the paper.
Damn, bro.
You know, he had more hair at the gathering. He must have trimmed it.
I love this already. This is the greatest intro. Oh my god. Okay, when's the rap hit?
No, this is the rap.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is just the intro, y'all.
Nah, bro.
No. He's about to start ripping.
He's
it.
explaining it. He's ramping up.
Fuck you mean? Bro, some people don't need beats, bro. You're not seeing the art in this.
Yeah. You're right.
It's
This acapella is hard.
Yeah.
like a freestyle.
It's just a cipher,
Dude,
bro.
Kung Fu's just like already done everything, so he's just like, fuck it. This is what I do.
He
now.
don't even care
He's
anymore.
flexing, bro.
He's like, I'm gonna put on an old man face
Yeah.
and flex.
Yeah, as soon
Yeah.
as you guys told me it was acapella, like I get it now. I see it.
Oh, he's actually dressed like a vampire now too. He's really
Yeah.
bringing that gimmick back.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he has been doing like a, straight like kind of fly style where like, what I mean, he's really shining and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how he went back to like the wicked vampire look.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this look in a while from him. I mean, it's been a while since I've,
Classic.
Yeah, I've just been listening to him. He's been on tour and shit. It's crazy how quick he can change
He's
his
been
look,
feeding
though.
on old people lately, and I mean, that's what you get. You get
That might
you
be
get
what
that
it-
wisdom. You get the wisdom.
He's so
from there,
excited for that new single.
I was, bro. That single was
Wow.
hot as
Wait,
fuck, dog.
Were one of these the new Jamie Madrox or
Yeah, I think that one discover that.
Oh,
that-
okay.
No, go above right there.
this one here?
Yeah, that's. I believe this is the new. I don't know what. There's a new album coming out, and yeah, I think it might have been the new Ouija album, maybe.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
This is exclusive from the new Ouija.
he did announce a new album. It's called
Yeah.
Corruptus or something. He
Oh,
likes
good
to-
shit.
Oh, you got a drop
He-
from the
he
new
names
Ouija
his-
album?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Corruptus.
I don't know what it is.
He
They
names
just-
his albums after
Fuck
Bionicles.
yeah. I know y'all don't like Ouija, but I fuck with Ouija, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see
No,
this
no,
shit, dog.
they said you're gonna love this. I know.
Fuck
you know,
yeah,
they
bro.
said Just Chris is gonna eat this shit up.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm fucking down. Let's see this shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get your Kung Fu
I don't think you
Vampire,
need
get your
sound.
Corruptus
Hold up,
single.
bro.
This is just a video, I believe. I don't think you really
Hold
need
up, bro.
sound.
Bro, wait.
I guess yeah, it's something called something fountain.
Underrated monuments,
Yeah,
and it's a
I don't
fountain
know.
of poop. A poop of fountain.
So-
Is this like just like a skit or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask. I
I
didn't.
think whoever sent this is fucking with me, guys. Look, Ouija is the shit, not a shit. Okay,
All right.
you fucking
Man.
clowns.
Y'all got us.
Ouija's the shit, guys. Okay, stop being fucking old men, you fucking geezers.
Yeah.
Jesus, guys.
I don't mind him.
embarrassing.
I don't mind him, but that was pretty cool. If he does do a shit fountain album, I'm not. I'll check it out.
I mean,
He's already done Creekwater. Isn't Creekwater kind of like
that is
pretty
shit.
No, that was Darby O'Bill.
Yeah,
Creekwater. Yeah.
or
Dorky O'Bill,
Dorky O Darby O Jill.
Ronald McDonald's album.
Dorky O'Dervs.
Damn.
Actually, I think
Dampy O.
no, I was completely wrong, guys. That was actually sent by the group that we're signing early. Yeah, the video we played earlier. That was one of their.
Oh, bringing it full circle.
Yeah, that's their
Good
next.
shit, bro.
Actually, that's their next clip.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
Good. I like that. I mean, if that's what they have to come,
broken fart or
yeah.
whatever.
Getting all sorts of fucking.
What was
fresh,
it? What was
hot
it? Broken
singles.
fart.
Broken-
shart and fart. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bronchitis.
Yeah, bronchiolatic farts.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so excited for that new Bronchosaurus album.
It's just fire, son.
Oh man, was there any other videos here that needed to be
Yeah, right.
debuted or?
Yeah, that.
This
yeah,
one?
Yeah, this was like them in the booth.
I thought we already did this one last week.
No. This is them in the booth. This is actually this is a snapshot of how they their creative process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And today I'm gonna show you my piss closet. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Whoa, bro! Come on.
that's
man.
Broken Fort's booth. That's where they record. It's
Wow.
yeah.
They piss just in the closet like that.
No, they spit hot flames. What do you mean?
Hell yeah.
Dude, well, I imagine what it smells like in there.
Like piss,
Dude,
probably.
oh god, bro, that's
Why is
like
it-
sickening.
Like piss.
I know who that dude is. You can look up Foster Home Orgy on. I know that's a weird thing to look up, but look up
was that-
Foster Home Orgy on Instagram, and they have a page where
No.
it's this dude. He's fucking he's like one of the most disgusting human beings on earth.
I'm sorry.
It's
that,
a marvel to watch. It's a fucking. It's magnificent. If you're into horrorcore, I don't know how you can't want to watch that dude.
I like how
Foster Home Orgy. I'm telling you, look it up. It's
I like
interesting.
How
as
I like
fuck.
how that guy's going. Hell yeah,
dude.
hell
Yeah, dude.
He's really
there's
proud
like a
of
scene.
himself.
There's a scene where he's like, "I'm going to clean up my room today," and he starts cleaning up this filthy fucking room. He walks over in the corner. There's actual human shit. He picks it up and like bugs, like hundreds of them, scamper from underneath his shit. This is human shit, yo.
Wait,
this is not dog shit.
You guys don't have a shit corner?
No, dude. I haven't had a
no.
shit corner for like
that was
years.
That's
bro.
literally my.
I have a girlfriend.
It's my
now.
room. Like you don't have to say it's somebody else.
I have a. Well, I know. I'm saying. Well, I don't
I'm
want to. I
not
don't want to put
embarrassed.
you. I don't want to put you on blast, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Guys,
okay,
I'm
fine.
sorry. I'm
There's
sorry.
a video of him doing.
I'm in
this.
charge of these videos, and like I just resort to shit and piss and dick and fart humor.
Dude, it's fucking. It's fucking
AI
gnarly.
is off limits. We talk about high art around here.
we're
Now
talking
here's some shit and piss fun videos.
AI. We need a highbrow comedy here.
Really high concept
Right.
shit.
Exactly, guys. Yeah. We put our hearts and soul into this art.
All right, we ready to do the low key?
Let's do this Loki, man.
Wait.
The man of the hour.
All right, so we'll start talking about Loki, but we had Gage wanted to school us on some. Did you want to school us during the album, or you want to prepare us first with some info?
I mean, we can kind of.
We'll sprinkle it in.
We can kind of sprinkle it in, yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
man.
I got
All
like
right.
some different.
Do
points.
we want to start with the newer album,
Well-
or do we want to go back in time?
I could. You could always do like the older one, and then we can do the second one, and kind of
Let's do that.
Do that. I kind of have more of a preamble about the Portraits of Horror.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh,
more
yeah.
background on that.
Portraits of Horror also is an underground classic, 100%.
Yeah, anything you want to say, man? Stage is yours when we're listening. Just bring out
Yeah.
whatever you got.
I will interrupt as little as possible, which is probably
Yeah.
going to still be a lot.
Yeah, just talk over. Scream over Chris if you have to. If you want to
can
get
throw
something out.
things at me.
There's like a
It's all out.
Nerf gun down here. I'll just.
Exactly. Yeah, just shoot me in the eye.
So we're gonna start with
get
"Let's
sprayed
Get
violent.
Violent," which was from it's from 2013 or is
Yeah.
okay.
It came out in 2013. The 10-year anniversary was in October, I think. Yeah. Probably one of his like most well-known albums. Is a classic. Chainsaw Symphony is his like top song on Spotify right now.
Yeah, I would say that's like his biggest
Yeah,
hit.
and he. I
That's
think
such a
it's,
cool
like,
name.
Thrill.
Yeah, it is.
And
Chainsaw Symphony.
actually, he filmed a short film, like slasher flick, that was supposed to be in like, looked like it was from the 80s, called Chainsaw Symphony, kind of go along with this album.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
really?
He put his own little like movie to go with it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Which it was unavailable for a long time, and I just stumbled upon it. Got taken out of YouTube jail because it has a lot of like 80s music in it. So
Yeah.
it was copyrighted.
Yeah.
Now I will say I'm very new to Loki, but what I've heard from here is it's a very high level of what he's doing and what
Yeah.
he's putting out there. So
In my opinion, he's like the underground, like the Eminem of the underground, basically. Like, I think he's like top level fucking skill and lyrical ability.
and somebody that's been consistent with his reputation, it seems like,
Oh, for sure.
like we've
bro.
had some great people in the underground, especially in the satellite juggalo horrorcore realm. You've had people like Joker and stuff, but they've ruined their reps and they've done this, they've done that. As where Loki's been like, it seems like he's been consistent for a long
and
time.
The Joker's a good thing I kind of want to bring up is that like not only is Loki's music on point, his production's always good, the merch, everything, but he has made it a point to elevate other artists like the Joker. Like he did like an Instagram live. He travels across the country, lives in an RV and does his business from there. And he did an Instagram live and people were asking him questions, just hanging out, and he said that like he bumped into the Joker on like MySpace and like helped him kind of like learn how to promote, how to get his gimmick up and stuff. And Joker even like shouts him out on his newest album about that. And Joker's on American Monster, which is another one of Loki's like. Actually, Joker pops up a lot with Loki stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Loki's worked with just about everybody, like in the top of the horrorcore world.
Absolutely. I
He's
mean,
he's at the pinnacle. That's why I say Eminem. I know that reference kind of, it's weird in Juggalo world to refer someone as Eminem, and they're like, fuck Eminem a lot of times, but I just mean in the class where he's top of the class. Like, you're not going to get, I think maybe him and like Buckshot, you know what I mean? Kung Fu Vampire is a very outstanding style of rap, but I think him and Buckshot, which
As
is
you
why
heard.
it's ironic that they're like together in Cabal.
Yeah, well, Buckshot wanted to do it with Loki. He like
Yeah.
reached, he like specifically, Beneath Dirt did an interview with Buckshot a while ago, and Buckshot said, "I wanted Mr. Gray, I wanted Loki, and if neither of them wanted to do it, this project wouldn't have happened."
Oh, damn.
wow, cool.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I heard about Loki way back in the day through Hatred. Like we were talking about before the show, he had that album, The House, where he
Yeah.
had a fucking song about each room of the
Yeah.
house. And I remember listening to that shit when we were doing Coeffusion and being blown away, like, what the fuck? Who is this dude?
Yeah, I mean, he's always been killing it. And
Who is doing his production on these older albums?
this one I'm not so sure about. I know he did a lot of his own production on all these
Okay.
things, as far as I'm aware. This one I'm not so sure where the production came from.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's funny you brought up Hatred because, I mean, that's another good one where Loki has done, like, multiple, like, underground collectives. Like, he spearheaded MI, which had, like, a huge roster of people. Mission Effect.
UPS.
That was his brainchild, too, as far as I'm aware, which is where, like, All Azul Lilu kind of came onto the scene with their stuff. That's where Funtime Guys came out of. Whipstick was Loki's hype man, especially around this album. They went on tour together and shit. They did. the entirety of this album on the Loki Loves You tour around 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Legs was Loki was one of the first artists that 8 Legs started doing art for.
Yeah. That's why I remember that shit. Yeah,
and like so through him, like the Fun Time guys met, and then he helped push Alazul Ilu's first album. He did the album cover for it.
Oh, cool.
So
does Loki do his art too? He does all the art for his albums, or does he?
It depends. He does a lot of it. So like I know a lot of the oracles. He'll do some of the artwork for it. Some of it he'll have.
Have it like sourced.
Yeah, like I know McNasty did a cover for him at one point.
Okay.
He's had community members like the CDs, the Let's Get Violent, the alternate cover. That was
with the
one
girl's
of his,
tits.
Yeah, that was one of his community
Nice
members
cover.
did that.
Oh, cool.
Her name is Corpse Fucker with the PH.
Cool.
I would love to have a good sex life.
Hell
Yeah.
fucking
8
yeah.
Legs has done a ton of his albums. It kind of just depends on like he does a little bit of everything.
That's cool. I didn't know he
Yeah.
worked with 8 Legs and stuff like that. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
actually, this was a reprint of like one of like the first.
I thought he was gonna pull 8 Legs from behind his back.
No.
He was gonna be like, "What's up, motherfuckers? Here we are, super fun."
This is like some of like the first.
Give me that angle.
Oh, that's
Kyle.
that's fucking dope, man.
The ripped heart design. That's like a classic.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
that's
sick
8 Legs
design,
art.
bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, 8 Legs is a fucking beast, man, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, so like on top of just being like a fucking killer musician, he's had little bits of influence on all sorts of fucking artists and has helped so many fucking people.
Thank you, sir.
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
get their start and whatnot and like get them off the ground. So like
He's grown with time. Like his talent has gotten even right when he entered the scene, he was incredibly talented with just like lyricism, storytelling,
Yeah.
his gimmick, everything about it was just genius. But over time, he has grown and grown and grown.
Absolutely.
Like production quality, which I can't wait till we get to the newest album because like holy fuck. I mean, this is great to check out this kind of mid-career shit.
So what's-
which I think this is probably his most legendary album.
What's important about this album? Like, is there any is this a milestone of some kind? for
Chainsaw
him?
Symphony, man.
yeah, I would say so. Like I said, like Chainsaw Symphony is like one of his biggest songs ever. It has like 3 million listens right now.
Yeah.
Then it was part of his biggest tour he's ever done, which was like the Loki Loves You tour. It was like a cross country thing. He had the movie that he filmed that came along with it.
He had a
Stumbling
movie
over
now,
words.
huh?
Yeah, he did like a slort. Jesus,
All good,
I'm so
man.
excited. I'm fucking up my words.
I
Get
know,
it out.
right?
Get it
Yeah.
out, man. It's fine.
He
I
did-
fuck it up
It's a
all the
good
time.
one.
He did a short, independent slasher film
Yeah.
called Chainsaw Symphony to go along.
Is
with
it
the
good?
movie. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean,
How long is it?
I think it's like 40 minutes.
Oh, cool.
I
we
mean,
should watch that sometime.
We should watch it on the show one time.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, if you wanted to. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm down for that.
Whipstick's even in that. Like, all sorts of like different people in there.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of like 80s music and stuff though. So like,
So
yeah, we might have to.
where was Loki like career wise? Like when this is coming out? Like so he's obviously touring. He's doing pretty good. Like how many albums has he already released by this point?
so he had the house. So he did. Follow Me was his first one, then both the house albums because there's a sequel, and then solo, and then he's had a couple compilation albums since then.
Okay, so
I
he
think this is probably his like 12th-ish album.
Okay,
I want to say, yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Damn, so he's been putting one out.
He's
like,
got,
one a
like-
year, huh? Something like that.
He has like 20-something albums.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to on Portraits of Horror, he says like 29 albums.
Yeah, 29. Yeah.
By the way, this is one of my favorite songs on here. I like this
I
song.
think this might be my
I will
favorite.
say, as far as listening to both of the albums, I kind of like this one for its more old school sound.
Yeah, it's got like an old school.
Yeah.
It's very atmospheric.
Yeah. I mean, it boom bap. I hear a lot of boom bap on here, and which I love. I'm partial to that. So there's a lot of stuff and more of a lo-fi kind of sound, which I dig sometimes too with hip hop.
I've heard this style of horrorcore referred to as doom bap.
Yeah, doom
Yeah.
bap.
And
I
by the
like
way, he
that.
said I did the math. How old is Loki? When was he said he's 28 on this.
I think he's like late 30s.
So that puts him right around like our age.
Yeah, he's about your guys'
I think
age.
he was about our age.
pretty
yeah,
cool.
late 30s.
Yeah.
Makes me like him more.
For
Yeah,
sure,
he's old school.
So
as
when we
shit.
were trying to come up around the same time the Hatred was coming up was around the same time that he was kind of really becoming popular because that was I heard him around about like I said I was hearing around about Loki like 2003, 2004, like right around that era. Yeah, probably 2004 because I think we met up.
I
with
remember hearing
Hatred
his name, but
yeah,
I just
we
lumped him in with every other random horrorcore rapper that I.
No, yeah, like I said, I
I
heard
remember
the house.
hearing
I
the
think
name.
that was a year later. I think we met Hatred. If I'm remembering timelines, I think we met Hatred in 2003. I got real close with Perverse by 2004, and then I think I heard about Loki around 2005 with the house, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yeah. Ever since then, it's always been like something to keep an eye on, especially because he has such a fucking dope gimmick with like, you know, the Cthulhu type possession almost, possessed by another worldly entity type shit. That's just dope.
Yeah, and I remember around that time, 2005 and 6 is when I really started getting out of like anything juggalo-ish, horrorcore-ish, and I was like straight hip hop head. Like I'm going, you know. So you wouldn't have been able to get through me back then, but I remember hearing that name, Loki, back then for sure.
I wasn't listening to horrorcore at all, but I always kept up with Loki just because he's so lyrical. You know what I mean? And he's real talented when he's able to sing really well. He's a very lyrical dude. He has a great
Wait, is
skill.
this him too?
This is Samson.
This is Samson, yeah.
Okay.
This song, it's dope. These dudes that he has on here, like them three get together, they were fucking nasty.
Yeah, this
bro.
one stood out for me.
Yeah, they
for
were
sure.
fucking nasty.
Just
keeping it
for
real,
the
they murder it.
display of like just rapping. I mean, this one for sure. This is one to check out.
Yeah, bro, they fucking murder this track, man.
Be right back.
This
Go.
one and the next one actually. This is like I think the two
Take a
standout
trip to the
tracks.
piss
'cause
closet.
yeah, he's gonna take a trip to the old piss closet. But yeah, I think that this track and the next one are the two standout tracks of the album, really. Just because when they're rapping together, they're just so elevated. You know what I mean? You can tell like it was a situation where like all of them knew they had to bring it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You said this in the next song, Burn?
Yeah. Creep and Burn. Them two, I think, are the best two songs.
So
on
are
the
these guys like guys that roll with Loki, or like there's random people he got on his album?
I remember seeing posts back in the day when this first came out about Samson wanting to collab with Loki and like looking up to him and being really excited about it.
I have no idea who he is.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with him as much. I know he pops up every once in a while, like Loki, Doc Gruesome, and Samson were all on a song with on Mad Max's newest album. So like,
oh, okay.
And I think Samson changed his name to Samson or Samson.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Something
know,
like
so-
that.
but it's
yeah.
the
I was gonna
same
say I
guy.
tried looking him up when I like listened to this album. I was like, oh shit, like
Yeah, he's
I
good.
was like, he's nasty, bro. Yeah, and you try like looking him up, and it's hard to find information on him because there's so many other Samsons.
This is Loki.
Okay,
Oh, this
I
Loki.
thought this sounded.
Yeah,
I
this
just didn't
Loki.
want to sound like a dumbass being like, is that Loki?
No, you're good.
No, you could. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, see, he's dope with like his delivery, like his cadences. Everybody going from the lunch been sick, you know. He knows how to switch his style up and like have that really nice delivery where it never gets boring. Because that's one of the biggest problems in horrorcore is everybody has almost the identical style, which is just mimicked around very simple bars so that you can tell good stories. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's very hard to be complex with your structure and like your lyrical arrangement because you have to tell a story. So you really need to focus on that storytelling. That's what horrorcore is about. But that's where I think Loki excels because he's able to do that. He's able to tell those good stories, but also put that acrobatic shit into it.
Yeah.
Flex a bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's definitely extremely talented.
For sure, bro.
He makes some interesting choices with some of his hooks, I think, where I'm like, all right, this song, I like his rapping on this, but like this hook, I'm like, I think maybe, I can't think of which song. I'm sorry, I got to listen to these albums a few times, but maybe Medusa made me feel like that. Even on the new album, there was like at least one hook where I'm like, I don't know. But I did find myself like getting songs stuck in my head, especially the box off the new one.
Oh yeah, that's like one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, once we get to the new one, I've listened to this. I've listened to this album a few times, but mostly it's just like a few tracks from this album
Yeah.
that I've listened to a lot. Like once again, Chainsaw Symphony I've listened to shitloads,
Yeah,
but
that's
just that's an underground classic. You know, you got to have that on your hip hop list somewhere.
Yeah. And it gets referenced on the new album too. That's another thing I like about Loki is there's like connective tissue and references and like story.
Oh, on You Were
built
My
around
Everything.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, when I love that song, and we'll kind of touch on that.
you
but
might.
like,
Yeah, explain to me when we get to that because
it's kind of like
I
his
was a little.
Stan.
I was
It's almost like
confused
his
on that. Yeah.
It's like his version of Stan.
Okay.
But the thing is,
He wrote that song about Gage.
I just want to. I just want to vote. I just want to vote that we change in the underground like horrorcore scene. We stop using Stan and we start calling it a Yame for "You Are My Everything" after Low Key. Like, yo, this Yame ass motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean? Like, dude, hey, bro, you got to chill. You're being a Yame right now.
Yame, man. Why you
bro.
yaming?
Hey, yeah, exactly, right. Hey, bro, you being a Yame right now, dog. That dude's a Yame ass motherfucker, bro. I hate.
It's cute, but good luck with that one.
Yeah, hey, start it up, guys. Yame, guys, start it up.
I tried to start Unk.
Unk. Hey, if you get Aim and Yunk popping in the Juggalo world, guys, I will be eternally grateful. So there you go.
I'm gonna go visit the piss closet.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Go visit his closet, my
Shove
friend.
those trash bags out the way. There's a bunch of flies in there, but you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
It gets a little weird. Don't mind the other people.
They like getting pissed on. It's fine.
Right. Yeah.
There are a couple
Our warehouse that
two-way
we do the
mirrors
show
in there.
It's weird.
So you gotta watch out. There's people watching.
Right.
You'll be all right.
It's a human zoo. That's how we pay for all this shit. Our bathroom has a glass pane and people walk by on the streets of Columbus, Ohio, and watch us pee. And they just drop dollars in the slot. You know?
Hey, I'm trying to get
It's a fetish, man.
I'm trying to get potty pee pee going.
Yeah,
Potty,
exactly.
pee,
Potty,
pee,
potty,
When you
pee,
when you
pee.
gotta go pee, you say I gotta go. Yeah, hey man, I gotta go potty pee pee. I'll be right back.
Hell yeah, that's what I've been saying, bro.
I'll go to potty pee pee, bro.
I say that at work, and like people, it's not catching on like I was hoping. I have gotten written up a couple times, but
For saying potty pee pee?
well, yeah, they just say
Yeah,
they just say that
man.
I'm making people uncomfortable when I tell them.
What are you supposed to say? Like, I gotta go
say, I'll go
piss
right back.
out of my dickhead?
I gotta go
Is
potty pee pee.
Which would
And
you
they
rather say? Piss out of my dickhead or potty
Well,
pee pee?
and that's what I used
the only
to say.
two things
That's-
you can say.
Exactly. That's what I used to say. I used to be like, hey, I'm going to go squirt liquids out of the tip of my penis.
Right.
I'll be right back. But now I say I go potty pee pee.
I tried to get you to stop asking people to go with you.
Yeah.
That's probably what got you written up.
Right.
You gotta stop that.
But sometimes it is helpful to have them hold it,
yeah, I know, but
and sometimes they're cool with it, and they just like, all right, sure, it's heavy.
yeah,
I get it.
Right.
but it is a little weird. The potty pee pee is pretty bad, but you can't.
They're like, I'm holding it for you. Yes, the tweezers are making my fingers cold. But
Yikes! Ouch! Is that what you?
could you do me a favor?
That'd be hey, that's your nickname. That's the nickname for your penis,
Hey
Loki.
bud, hey bud, can you do me a favor and fix that curtain over there?
I don't want to name my penis Loki. That's rude, guys.
I
not
did
my-
name mine. I named mine Heike.
Heike. My penis is named Heike. It sounds like he's like a Japanese. My penis is a Japanese samurai named Heike.
Heike.
Hey,
He says Heikes.
Do me a favor. Could you grab my Mountain Dew out of that thing? I just don't want to step over the cord.
No, you could be.
Just move that stupid wooden chair. It's there for no reason.
Thank you, sir. Good man.
So Loki does a lot of songs about talking about how he is the king of the underground, king of horrorcore. He really carved himself this niche and really is making sure you understand he's in it and he's staying in it.
Well, he's proven himself time and time again. He got into it for a love of the craft. Yeah. And he's proven himself. He's been through the fucking trenches. He's put in the fucking work. He's done the shows. He's released the albums. He's got a fucking outrageous catalog of music. He's proven he's versatile.
I mean,
He's
who
worked
else
with
is,
all the
though?
greats?
Who else would you say the king's the horror? I don't think ICP is horrorcore. I don't.
These
classi-
days, no.
ICP for me has never been horrorcore. I know that's blah blah blah. To me, ICP is comedy rap. That's why I love them.
Yeah, I think.
But as far as horrorcore, who would be the king?
For me, I think that the only
who else would be besides Loki?
Maybe
Brother
Twisted.
Lynch Hung. Brother Lynch Hung. I'd say Brother Lynch Hung or Low Key would be the two dopest.
But does
horrorcore
Brother
rappers.
Lynch Hung consider himself horrorcore?
I don't know, bro, but he is, bro.
I mean,
if you listen to horrorcore, if you listen to Brother Lynch Hung and you don't think that's horrorcore, you are fucking bugging,
yeah,
bro.
we've been doing in another Discord, we've been doing horrorcore book club where like listen to like classic stuff. I don't remember which Lynch album it was. He had some fucked up shit. I mean, babies
bro.
and shit.
Yeah, bro. Brother
he's
Lynch
got
goes
fucked
deep into
stuff.
horrorcore
Yeah.
territory. Just because it's not what I would label as Juggalo horrorcore, but then again, I wouldn't label Loki as Juggalo horrorcore. I think like he started off in that genre, but he's
Dude,
excelled past
all
that. at this point.
horrorcore is juggalo horrorcore.
No.
There isn't non-juggalo horrorcore.
Not to me. To me, I differentiate because to me, what I think Juggalo horrorcore is, it's almost like it's a box, man.
It's probably the most popular genre of horror, or like
Agreed.
box of horrorcore. But
That's just me. That's just me.
So you're saying
I'm not an expert.
So someone
Gage
who's-
is an expert.
So
I am
someone
not an
who's
expert.
who's horrorcore that isn't a juggalo horrorcore would be Brother Lynch Hong.
Yes.
And I think that like too like the intention is different, or like you're into horrorcore because you're a juggalo, or you just make that wicked stuff and it appeals to juggalos. Like Gmo Ski is kind of a good example where like he almost borderlines on horrorcore,
yeah.
but if you've like watched his interviews and stuff, it's because he liked Eminem and like stuff from Detroit, but he didn't know who ICP was until he was invited to the
I
gathering.
mean, genres are kind of subjective,
Yeah,
aren't they? Like
yeah.
it's whatever that person
Yeah.
wants to call their music.
it's
but-
the
fair.
same
That's
thing as
fair.
movies. You have a shit ton of different styles of like horror movies.
Yeah.
But like not one company or director has like the say over.
Yeah, like I'm
No,
making
you're right.
this is a horror. How dare
Yeah.
you call it a thriller?
Yeah.
It's a horror.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel you.
You got different genres. Like ICP would be like the 80s goofy slasher horrors that are funny comedies.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Yeah.
Odd that happens to be clowns.
Yeah.
But yeah, the leprechaun.
Yeah, just goofy shit. As to where Loki would
Chucky.
probably be more of a serious horror, you know, more of
yes.
a focused horror.
Yeah.
Loki is more like I
more like
feel like
Terrifier.
psychological horror. Like yeah, the witch, some shit like that.
yeah, he
The
does.
village,
It kind
a
of
little,
like
a little thriller.
I think his oracles kind of touch on more like psychological horror and like different things like that.
Yeah.
Which they're wicked, but they're not like rap per se. But like
Yeah.
a lot of like the themes are very like psychological. Yeah, that's a good way to
Yeah.
put it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think he has like especially in the newer album, which we're about to get to shortly because this one's ending soon. But
This song's cool.
oh yeah, absolutely. This song is dope.
The
as
beat
fuck.
on this is awesome too. Like that like piano
say,
at the
turn it
beginning
up a
sounds
minute
like
and
something
we can-
like coming towards you.
Yeah, with the screaming and shit.
He gave me a lot of DZK vibes when he rapped on a lot of these songs too. I don't know who he's like. Who does he claim like as his influences and stuff?
ICP, big.
I mean ICP. There's a group called LU Cypher.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Snoop Dogg. I think he said like one of the first rap albums he ever had was Doggy Style.
Shit.
Yeah, all sorts of just from all over the place.
If he's our age, he's probably got a lot of similar,
Probably, yeah.
people that he listened to growing up.
More than likely, yeah.
You know, I mean, the further you go back in time, the less you had to pick from with hip hop.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Just curious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Isham. Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I would argue who is the king. I mean,
King
who-
Gordy.
who could be the king of
claims-
horrorcore?
Yeah, King Gordy claims to be the horrorcore king.
If Loki's
apparently.
saying he's the king of horrorcore, me myself, I can't look around and see anybody else that deserves the crown.
I mean, there's not a lot of other
Yeah.
like artists at this
I mean,
skill level.
if that's the title,
No.
if he wants to be the self-proclaimed king, I don't see who's going to step up and take it from him. You know,
I think he's proven that he is, bro.
That-
Lyrically, song composition, talent wise, like just
I think most of that is because I think so many artists are embarrassed to even call themselves horrorcore. Number one, like he embraces it.
yeah, he's very
yeah,
proud.
he owns it. For
Like,
sure.
does Buckshot call himself horrorcore? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
That's a good point.
Twisted
I don't
probably
think so.
doesn't.
I don't think it.
so.
I don't. It may not be embarrassment as much as like I don't know if I can call myself the king of horrorcore. I like doing it.
No,
but
I just mean horrorcore in general.
Yeah,
Who
like-
says who calls their music? Oh, I'm a horrorcore artist
Because it's typically related to being juggalo music.
yeah,
So I think a lot of people don't, unless you are juggalo music, like you ain't out there calling yourself horrorcore.
but ironically, what's more
Just like
hip hop?
Carlos Cardenas said, Brother Lynch Hung refers to his genre as rip gut.
Yeah.
That's
right.
what I'm
He's not
saying.
gonna call
I-
it horrorcore.
Oh well, yeah, that
It is horrorcore.
That
bro.
also makes it like there's filth, there's acid rap, there's wicked shit. Like it really is hard to say what is
Right. So are we agreeing that all of that is whatever you want to call that? Everything you just said is all the same genre. To me, that's Juggalo music.
basically, yeah.
You know, so
Well,
we're just
I don't
it
know,
just
like-
it goes in circles
I guess
like
so.
that.
Pretty much.
I'm more of a. It's loose. It can be loosely in.
But like Gravediggers, I would never consider Gravediggers to be Juggalo rap, and that's 100% horrorcore.
But I
That's
got-
like RZA's horrorcore.
But I gotta ask if you're someone that says let's not put genre titles on things. That's cool, but he does.
Yes.
Loki himself says I am horror.
Yes.
So
For that, I think
you
we
kind of
can put
have
that
to you
genre.
kind of have to
Yeah.
put him in that genre, as to where like there are a lot of other rappers that do horrorcore, but they don't claim it. You know,
Yeah.
they don't put
Yeah.
themselves in that genre.
Some
Yeah.
do, some don't, but it is very subjective.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to you to.
Yeah, exactly. And I do like I'm one that likes to not really put genres on people.
Sure.
Unless they kind of do it themselves.
Yeah, well, and it's interesting. I like that this is being brought up because even in Portraits of Horror, there's a song called "The Box," which is like a metaphor because of being put in a horrorcore box and being labeled as only that. But at the same time, he owns it and kills it and excels at
Yeah.
it. But then also like breaking away from that and doing your own thing.
So, but that said, building off of that, this album is 11 years old. He's come out with a lot of shit in between then
Yeah.
and now, and he's probably grown a lot too.
This was like a pivotal time point because I think in 2011 Shadowland came out, which was still kind of rap, which was the first Oracle, and he has 12 Oracles, which are like equivalent to Joker cards. But as they went, the more experimental they went. And then he started doing the rock albums and the cover albums and getting weird with it.
Yeah.
This was kind of the last big horrorcore album that he dropped for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Yeah.
straight horrorcore, like where he's like calling himself horrorcore. Here's my horrorcore album.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, like, what do you think it was about Chainsaw Symphony that really like blew it up? And that's probably it. Like maybe it was just the timing.
It was very good timing. Like 2013, like this era, because like ICP was back with their Joker cards were starting to come up.
Death
Yeah.
Pop, I think, was
Death Pop was this around this time.
Funny enough, coincidentally, they had that. Death Pop had the chainsaw song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think
chainsaws were
Oh, yeah.
in fashion.
a lot of it was like, and there was just like a reinvigorating, or a lot of like new people like me were like finding Juggalo stuff. So I think the timing was just really like good for like the scene in general and like the world of Juggalos as a whole. Plus, that album I think is just one of the best things he's put out there. Kind of like
I'm good, thank you.
his great Malenko of sorts that like just kind of like put him out and
That one got him a lot
Elevated
of attention.
him.
absolutely.
It's
yeah.
funny you talk about that timing because it really does make sense. It was when like we were kind of our little brothers and the younger generation were finding it all.
Yeah.
And because I remember like my brother started coming around to it around that time, and like a lot of other younger
and
people
I'm
I
closer
know,
to his
yeah.
age. Yeah.
And I remember that it was kind of like that loop back to where people were getting older, being able to actually recognize it.
Yeah.
So, do you think that Portraits of Horror was supposed to be kind of his return to that sound?
So, and he has. It's not to say he hasn't completely like dropped horrorcore. But
Yeah, I was gonna say he still had like plenty of horrorcore.
Because there was
before.
Demon Days in like 2017 was like a big horrorcore album, and he brought back like Mission Infect, and they do kind of like hip hop, battle rap, horrorcore kind of mix of stuff. So like he was still doing it, but like Let's Get Violent was like a signpost, like Hallmark big horrorcore album, and then he didn't really do one until Demon Days, which again was like 2017-ish.
So Portraits of Horror was supposed to come out when? Last year?
So I think it was early last year or later that year, and it was like advertised as like his magnum opus.
Okay.
He had 7 on it. He had worked with 7 on Neon Sermon, and what the idea was is that every 2 weeks he was supposed to release a single of it leading up to like the first album, and each one had different art pieces with it.
I remember he did that for the first 2 or 3
Yeah.
or so,
There
right?
was I think one of them doesn't have art with it, but each one had like a piece of artwork which had a shirt on it, which is actually what I'm wearing, the one for remote control.
Yeah, very dope.
And then it was supposed to come out after 10 songs with an art booklet. Batty Bat was also working on an album. They were like,
yeah, this was
like
last year.
up.
I remember that.
And Remote Control was one of the songs that I showed you guys that got you interested, because we were talking about like channeling music, because you were talking about like Aesop doing it.
Yeah, I remember
with the Dark
one.
Carnival and
I
stuff.
remember that day. Yep.
Because Loki has sleep paralysis.
Yeah,
So a lot of his music is inspired by that. That's where the oracles
Dude,
come
that is
from.
fucking gnarly. I didn't know that, but like,
Yeah.
I've always heard about that. That's like one of the most horrifying concepts. to
Yeah,
me.
when he like I said, he did like a cross country travel where he did like Instagram lives, and people were asking him questions, which is a very rare thing for him because he's a hermit and kind of like keeps it low key. That's where he got his name.
Yeah, right.
But he was talking about the sleep paralysis, and like it was something that nobody really knew about, and then with like recent years, like people learn more about it, and he was talking about some experiences like seeing entities, having like dreams he's being dragged with corpses and shit like that, and like
Yeah, man, it's crazy to like
he had to
live in like being a real nightmare. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and then that's where a lot of his music comes from, and that's why it's interesting you said psychological, because that's where some of it
Didn't
comes
fucking
from.
Edgar Allan Poe suffer from like sleep paralysis?
Probably,
or no,
yeah.
or not Edgar Allan Poe. Call of Cthulhu. Who was that? Or not,
H.P. Lovecraft.
H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah,
Yeah, he
H.P.
did.
Lovecraft. He had fucking sleep paralysis. Yeah.
Yeah, check out some.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and oddly enough,
That's where a lot of
Cthulhu.
this,
Yeah,
that's where
a lot of
this imagery
sleep
comes from.
paralysis. People talk about tentacles,
a lot
or
of-
snakes, and things.
And I will say, a lot of people do go to H.P. Lovecraft for good reason. He essentially created like what we know is like most of modern horror.
Yeah.
But like, check out some Klaus Schwab.
Klaus Schwab.
He was a disturbing horror writer too. I think around the same time as H.P. Lovecraft. He actually wrote The Metamorphosis, which is about a guy that turns into a cockroach.
Yeah.
And it's a disturbing, like, psychological horror about a dude like transforming into a cockroach.
Damn. Kind of like Human Fly type shit.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the release of this album. It was supposed to be the magnum opus, new singles, artwork, shirts, and that's not what happened.
Really?
Yeah, so a while, like, the songs weren't coming out on schedule. Everybody was wondering what was going on. And a couple months back, Loki posted something. It was like that face when your producer ghosts you, which was 7.
Oof.
And so it was basically like, well, I've got these 5 songs. I got this intro. Album's out. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And nobody really knows why 7 stopped working with them or ghosted them. We didn't really get any more into that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Loki,
Yeah, but-
if you're listening, call in.
yeah, if you are. But yeah, it's
I guess we
always
need
had
to ask 7 what the hell happened.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck, 7? What are you doing?
I
bro?
do get a little butthurt, like when somebody's like, "Oh my gosh, 7's on this." I'm like, "Fuck you, 7.
Yeah.
You robbed us
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
best horrorcore album ever."
Well, I mean, that's the whole
Maybe.
thing. Like, granted, I was going to say, we were talking about this before the show as well. Like, I will go on a limb and say that this album has probably the best horrorcore song I've ever heard. I really will say that. One of these songs, which is coming up. The box. We're on the box though right now, and the box is fucking good. This is a dope ass song.
Yeah, like this
Kinda
the-
about
the
horror.
5 songs that are on here are all like singles. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
They're not like bullshit songs. And that's one thing I do like about Loki is, you know, maybe you got more of this on that older album, but especially on this one, like each song has like a very well thought out topic and subject matter, and story or whatever, you know. It's like deeper than just some bullshit song about killing or whatever.
Absolutely, yeah. And like a lot of his albums are short, and like both these albums are only like a half hour long, and that's because I don't think he believes in like putting in filler.
Okay.
You get what you get.
I
and,
like that.
It's crafted. He crafts his music.
So this was produced. This was produced.
is
by
all 7, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what he ended up with as far as that.
I mean, and this shit rules. Like the production on these songs are awesome. Who's this singing here? Did they ever say? Is that Batty Bat?
I think so, because he does have like a female vocalist that he'll bring on some of his older stuff.
Okay.
This sounds like Batty. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this song is about people who do like lump him in with all those other shitty horrorcore rappers.
Absolutely, yeah. And like the song is cool because it's like the box, and it's like a metaphor of like he's describing like a maze and like an actual box that he's like chasing down and killing shitty rappers. But then it's also like metaphoric of you put me in this box, but I'm way beyond that.
Yeah,
right.
Almost like he's in the box. He's running through the gamut, killing the bosses and getting out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's like, you're stuck in here with me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you put me in the box, but now you're stuck in it with me. Yeah, absolutely.
Some makes me think of Bronx Tale.
Was
like,
that
Bronx Tale? Like that scene where the bikers come to the bar. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like a mafia movie.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, mafia movie. But all these bikers come to the bar.
Great movie.
They start wrecking the bar, and so this wise guy walks up to him. He's like, "Hey, guys, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave." And they're like, "Oh, we're just trying to party. We'll calm down." And he's like, "All right, you keep it calm. You can stay." And then he turns around and they start going crazy again. So he walks over and locks the door and turns around and says, "Now you just can't leave." Yeah. And then they come out and beat the fuck out of the bikers. And just made me think of that scene. Sorry, off topic, but
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Bronx Tale. It's a good one. Good one. Like Romeo and Juliet, but with gangsters.
Is that the one with the line where it's like, "I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me"?
That's something else.
What is that
That's something
song?
else. Shit. I know what you're talking about.
That's Watchmen.
Okay.
Watchmen. Yep. Yeah. That's what. Watchmen. Yep.
Rorschach said that.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, and that one he just says that now yins can't leave. Yeah. And then like snaps or whatever, and they all come out of the back and fuck him up. Dope scene, man.
Yeah, he goes hard on this song.
Yeah, he's got really good structure on this shit. Like flexes, you know what I mean? Does like a lot of the like I keep saying acrobatics, but that's the best way to pronounce.
We talked about rappers where you can understand them. Like I can understand what Loki's saying. You know, it's nice.
His diction's very clear.
Yes. You know what? I'd say I would suck his diction. if it existed.
I mean,
hear that, Loke?
Would you look him in?
Hey, bro, I'm sorry, bro. That was some yame shit, dog. That was some yame ass shit, dog.
Would you want to look him in the eyes or have the mask on?
Oh, when I sucked his diction? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It depends on where it was coming from.
Where he's coming from.
I mean, where's the diction coming from?
What tentacle are we talking about here? Where's this diction coming? All right. Now, this next song, though, Burn the Witch, I really do think it's the best horrorcore song I've ever heard.
This is the first song.
And I'm not saying that like as an exaggeration or anything. I really do think this is the dopest horrorcore song I've ever heard.
Yeah, this is the first single. And this is another one that is so cool because it's a metaphor, but also like an actual story being told at the same time.
And this one, I had a hard time. Okay. Well, maybe I didn't really follow the story so much, but I understood the metaphor of like, you know, he's like the metaphorical witch that gets burnt. You know, like,
well, yeah,
you guys are taking the shit out on me, whatever.
Yeah, well, it's just about like the overcritical culture. You know, that everyone wants to criticize you and you know condemn you for something that you've said and done. I don't think it's about cancel culture or anything. It's just about the culture in general. Of social media and everybody putting that pressure on you. But the thing I love the most about this song is the composition, the way it's laid out and shit. Like, you know, the verse, don't get me wrong, the verse is brilliant. Like right here, he's, you know, great lyrics. He's got great structure. Everything is hitting at the perfect time. But, like, once we'll just listen for a minute. You know, that kind of starts that big burn the witch. And then he has like a really dope-ass melody right here. All this, I think, is just brought together really, really good. But then I like in this next part how it'll say, okay, bringing out the jury, you know, and he basically says, jury, what do you have to say? And it goes, burn the witch. And then, boom, it starts with the verse.
Right
like, the verse. That's a dope-ass comp.
Like, you know what I got out a lot? It's Seven production, and Seven's famous for producing rappers other than, I mean, what rappers does Seven produce for? Like Twisted, obviously. He's done Tech Nine and shit like that.
Yeah. Cabal.
And I think
Buckshot.
I think with the Seven production, you almost have to bring that like expanded composition to your song. And like you hear that a lot with Tech. Like that this song kind of reminds me of a Tech composition.
Yeah.
The way he would do a song. You almost have to bring that with a 7 production, and maybe even he helps with that.
Maybe.
You know, as he's working with you, if he does work with you in the studio.
Yeah, well,
But if you want to throw me that camera shot, man, I'll show off some of these masks. If you want to hand me some of these masks.
I know, motherfucker. I know a lot of people won't necessarily agree with me that this is the dope, but for me, this is the dopest horrorcore song I've ever heard.
I think
Like when I heard this, I was like actually impressed. Like I was driving, I was like, "Damn, that shit was fucking dope."
And it is. This was
Actually,
the first single. Was such a good first step.
Yeah. He even has like a clip at the end of like someone saying,
I think it's 7.
"Oh, it's 7 saying
Yeah,
that." Oh,
we need
oh,
more
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I was gonna say because that clip, dude was right. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing when the song was over. I was like, "Damn, that shit was dope." But I mean, you still hear like that type shit that he's working with Cabal. He has other avenues. I don't think he needs 7. You know what I mean to make dope music.
No.
Yeah.
I even asked him about it, and he said he already has Neon Sermon, like somebody else doing the production for the second album.
And 7 did all of Neon Sermon also.
Yeah.
That album rules, by the way.
Neon Sermon's so fucking good.
We should do that sometime.
Yeah.
It's low key, Batty Bat, which she doesn't do much on it. She does like hooks and shit here and there.
Yeah, she's kind of just in the background.
But and what's the other guy?
Crux One.
Crux One.
I haven't listened to Neon Sermon.
But Crux One is like, does he roll with like low key like Mission Infect and shit, or is he just like another guy that he brought in too?
I think he's just like one of their friends. Like I was talking to Hatred about him at the gathering, and they just always have kind of known him, but he hasn't been in Mission Effect or Underground Prop Squad at all. He's just one of their homies that raps.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's always interesting. Maybe that's how like that Shy guy, Shy whatever XX Shy XX 361.
That random dude that like popped up.
I don't
in
get
Warlock.
that. I don't get that.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, this guy's my friend. And sometimes they're talented, sometimes they're not.
It's wild.
Yeah.
That one's gotta be my favorite. I love that.
Yeah, that one is so dope.
Yeah, this shit was like, whoop.
Yeah, that's
what are these masks about? $100 each?
Yeah. And I
They're
mean
dope.
the quality is really good.
They're like professional quality like masks.
Yeah.
Does he do it or does the company do it for him?
He
Like, how does this work?
He has somebody that does it for him.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I've tried to find out who does it because like
No, yeah, you got to keep something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the things I want to know is somebody has to sculpt these first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before
Oh,
they
for
make
sure, it's
before
cool.
they make the the actual.
Yeah.
I want to know who who's sculpting these and who's coming out. You know, because
That's got to be his little secret, though. You know,
This
that's part
shit
of the
is
air of
amazing.
mystery.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that a lot of the sculpts and sketches and ideas are his.
Yeah.
And then whoever's working with him or working for him, they are the
Bring
ones that like, bring it all
that
together.
dream to
Yeah.
life.
But like I've dug around, like all of Zuilu, they have 3 guys that work on their masks, and I've like poked around asking them, trying to figure out, and I don't know who does it, but they're doing an absolutely fucking amazing job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say back to the artist thing. Artists learn how to fucking do shit like this. Like start learning new crafts besides photoshopping shit.
Yeah, and Loki was like one of the first artists to like do masks like that. That was like a staple of his business since like I don't know, like 2007. Yeah,
This is Loki's Stan song right here. You Are My Everything. So we're getting Yame from. You know what I'm saying? Yames. Don't be a Yame.
and
It's catching on. Guys.
this song is really cool too because it's like through
You
like
ain't even know,
the lens of like the victim or like the person like
Yeah.
experiencing the thing. Like
Look when you spread this one out
Yeah.
from afar, it kind of looks like a cat.
First verse, they're just kind of a fan. You know, they're just it just sounds like a dedicated fan. Second verse though, they get once they get the letter or the package and they notice the address. That's when you're like, hold on, man, they're getting a little creepy.
okay, this might be a little creepy.
Yeah.
I kind of do this because Loki travels. He lives in an RV and does all his. This was recorded in an RV. This album.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
He has like an RV that he turns like a studio, and he just travels across the country. But it's really fun to like when I order a lot of his stuff. I look at the label. It's like, "Where's Waldo?" Like, "Where's Loki this week?"
Yeah. So you were Yamin.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit. Hell
it's
yeah.
just a fun
Hell
little
yeah,
game.
man.
I'm like, "What state's he in today?"
He's like,
"Oh, he's in Portland,
Ohio, huh?"
Yeah.
I'm sure I could call around every hotel in the area and figure out where he last got gasoline.
I know he lives in Philly right now.
Oh.
That's where he's from.
Oh, good
Philly.
shit, Philly.
Shout out to Philly.
All the Pennsylvania boys. What's up, Pennsylvania?
Oh shit,
What's up,
we were
PA boy?
we're supposed to keep that quiet.
What's PA? What was that?
What it Philly? Who's Phil?
Who's Phil? Oh, Phil. Oh, that guy who paid us to keep her.
The cheesesteak guy.
I got you. Yeah, we don't know Phil.
I like a good cheesesteak.
We don't know anything
too.
about that.
This song's so cute.
It is.
Start with the. Yeah, this shit's dope. Like I said, it's like a horrorcore Stan. I mean, Stan was borderline horrorcore. It's like mainstream horrorcore. I guess.
I have like
Just
interacted
wicked.
with some fans who are like almost on this level of like
Yikes.
Really?
Yikes.
That's got to
Yeah.
be crazy as fuck
For
bro,
him,
to
for
experience.
fans of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're happy for the 5 people who will walk up to us in the gathering and be like, "Hey, what's up? Have I seen your face somewhere?" We're like, "Yeah, we're Declan Dell." And they're like, "Oh yeah, I've watched one of your videos." We love that, guys.
I made it through like 30% of it.
But I can't imagine someone fucking stalking you and like coming to your house. And it's what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, oh, I just wanted to come see you. And it's like,
maybe that's why he's in a
what
van
the
now.
fuck?
Well, how'd you think I got here?
yeah.
That's why he lives in a van down by the river.
Yeah,
he
right.
literally does live in a van.
sure,
by the river.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna keep moving. Fuck these stalkers.
Yeah. Good luck finding me. Like I go wherever the fuck I want. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. You gonna stalk me and come up on me? Like, not saying I have the talent like low key to be stalked, but if I ever did, go ahead, man.
Yeah. You are.
Come
I
up.
give you full permission to stalk me.
You'll see what's up when you get there, but
In
just go ahead.
In that case, give out your address.
Absolutely.
You might get cool things in the mail, like
Yeah.
fingers or presents.
All right. I live on 3217 Sterling Drive. That's
You
in
guys wanna send-
Columbus, Ohio, 43622.
Send them fart jars.
You know, I haven't been to your
Send it-
house yet.
Send it to guys. So
Send them
just
farts
send
in a
it-
jar.
Send me whatever you want.
I hear that's good money these days.
Hey,
farts and jars.
I
That's
ordered.
my ex-wife's address.
I ordered that. Loki had that
So send-
those
no, I'm
misprint shirts.
Oh yeah, that's another thing he does. Yeah.
I ordered one. I haven't got it. I was hoping to get it by
Yeah.
today, but in the notes box it said did he just whatever you want to say, but I put send nudes. So hopefully I get some Loki nudes.
Oh, nice.
funny.
Oh, hell yeah.
If I get Loki nudes, I'll post them for you.
I hope
guys.
I need an update on that.
Like he should send you just like a photo of an octopus's tentacles.
Or wearing a mask with like, like
That's
a,
different. Yeah, on his merch store, he has like misprint items.
Put a mask
that are
on a
like
hot dog.
significantly discounted because they're misprints. But there's nothing wrong. Like I got a necklace for $5.
Oh,
and
man.
all it was like a little like scratch on the middle. You couldn't even tell. So like super like cheap shirts and
He
different
probably
mix of
just hits
stuff.
the people up where he's buying the shit from like, hey, this shit's fucked up, and they just send him more anyway. So he's like, why
Yeah.
not? I'll just sell the misprint shit.
Could be, I mean, it's discounted.
It's another thing on You Are My Everything, actually, where that kid got his mask and right away it got scratched. That's
Yeah.
what he says in the song. Yeah, so. Sucks, man. You don't want to get your Loke merch scratched.
No.
Moral of the album.
So this song, he's talking about a parasitic twin that lives within him,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, this one I think is more just like a straight up story.
that reminds me of what's that movie about that? There's a parasitic twin that lives in the head of.
Oh, I didn't watch that movie, but I know. It
Oh,
came out a couple years ago.
That movie's amazing.
I can't remember what it's
Check
called.
that. That movie's great.
What about the Quado? Which movie was it that has a Quado in the stomach?
Bro,
And
I think I'm just thinking of Baldur's Gate 3.
Dude,
I'm
Quados in Baldur's Gate?
Well, no, but there are in Baldur's Gate 3. There's these like fucking squid things called mind flayers.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they put parasites in the brain
Oh,
that
cool.
like burrows in and can give you powers if you tap into it. But then they also take over your body. So it's kind of like what he's rapping about. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what he's rapping
Exactly.
about.
So Loke just knew about mind flayers before the game even came out. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, man.
You know?
But it's a classic D&D creature.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, well,
Church.
shit.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The mind flayers are in D&D. Yeah. I mean, Baldur's Gate is just D&D as a video game, so that
That's
makes sense.
yeah.
I don't know anything about D&D though.
I'm a big nerd.
I know about I know about Dick and Didders. I don't know.
Dicks and dicks.
I'm just letting you go, man.
Yeah, you. Is that one of those moments you were talking about? Where you just
Exactly. You got it.
There he goes. What sucks about this song is
Total
that-
Recall, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a part one of a second part song. This was the last single that got released, and there was like, this is like setting up for like a second song that was supposed to go together, and then we never got it.
So, how does the story of this song end?
So he is being talked to by this twin and inside of himself this like personality or twin. You can kind of interpret what the evil twin or parasite is, and it kind of like talks about him getting ready to go on a mass shooting. And I assume the second song would have been talking about that, and it just kind of dropped, and we don't know what happens after this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully he will
That
release
reminds
a
me
part
so
2
much
on
of that
another album.
movie. What is that movie? It's a girl though. It's like some girl has a parasitic twin in her head.
The
and
Faculty?
The twin.
Legally Blonde?
No, Legally Blonde.
Yeah, white girls, right?
Yeah, white girls with the Damon brother.
Yeah.
The Wayne brothers. Sorry. Man, no. What is that movie? I'll figure it out.
Freaky Friday?
Alien 3?
Alien 3.
Yeah, the chest
Parasite?
bursters?
Parasite?
Carnival of Souls?
Stop naming movies. Stop it.
The Dark Knight?
Stop
Guys,
it.
Terrifier?
I really like Star Wars.
Yay.
Non-belligerent.
Non-belligerent?
No, it's
Is
not.
that-
It's
I
a
love
dope
how you,
movie.
I love how you
Benevolence.
went
Benevolent? No.
Malevolence.
Ben Stein.
Malevolence.
Something like that.
Ben Stein.
Something like that.
It is that, I think.
It's Ben Stein. Got
Maleficent is a Disney movie,
Yes.
guys.
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Just if you figure out the movie, watch it. It's dope as shit.
We're giving him a stroke. He said
Maserat.
Malevolence?
No, because that means like
Chat, help us out, guys. Come on, help out. A weird one. Is it Malevolence? That's a weird
The
one.
movie with the parasitic twin in the head.
Yeah, there's a movie with a parasitic twin giving someone head.
There's an episode of
Alright.
South Park where somebody has a twin
What
on
is
their
it?
head.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's a fetus. Never mind.
That's a fetus in their head?
And South Park, yeah.
Holy shit. man.
Dresiments,
Gnarly.
pestilence, presiments, parasitic twin. and-
Malignant.
That shit is
Malignant,
dope.
yeah.
Okay.
Malignant is the shit. Watch that if you have not seen that.
Oh, I did want to watch this. This
Yeah.
looked good.
Well,
yeah.
now you know the ending, though.
God damn it.
No. You don't. That's not the ending. That was a different story than the song.
The Ringer. Oh,
So
sorry.
this song is about sleep paralysis and being remote controlled by entities from another world. Yeah.
I really like the song. The
song
beat was
rules.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was-
this
I think
song's
this is the
nasty.
song I was talking about. We were talking about like channeling and different
Yeah, yeah.
things. He calls it Shadowland, which is like his dream realm where the oracles live and where he gets these songs and whatnot, which I interpret as similar to like the Dark Carnival type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his muse.
It's his
Yeah, exactly.
his
Yeah.
world of inspiration. Yeah, that's crazy though, because the Dark Carnival came to him once. Sleep paralysis, I'm assuming, happens regularly.
Yeah. On that
Sucks.
Instagram live thing I was talking about, he said he had to like train himself to scream so somebody could wake him up.
Damn.
This just sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I have like the reverse of sleep paralysis. Like I have like
somebody's trying to wake you up and you're like,
yeah. Like I just wake up like 80 times during the night. You know what I mean?
That's called insomnia.
Is that insomnia?
Yeah, where you can't sleep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can sleep, but well, I guess so. I can't get deep sleep. I can
Yeah,
sleep.
I definitely have insomnia for sure.
I just sleep in like a lot of bursts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like hour-long bursts.
I sleep like a baby. I just got a new.
I don't like
sleep-
wake up between them. You know what I mean?
I just got a new sleep mask. I've been sleeping with a sleep mask lately.
Is it a Loki
A
mask?
sleep mask? Really?
Is it pink?
You seem like you would use a sleep mask.
I would.
Take that exactly the way that I hope I'm sending it.
I'm a sleep mask kind of guy.
Yeah,
She
you're
like,
a sleep mask. You're a sleep mask.
It has like
kinda
little
guy.
foam pads that go on my eyes.
It's got like a little foam
Do
ball.
you put cucumbers under it before
no,
you go to bed?
I'll try that.
I need to
Yeah,
get one of
use
those.
that.
I'll take like a little blanket and put it over my eyes.
Oh, you should get. I'll show
I
you
should
mine.
get a sleep mask, yeah.
I got it from Temu for like $3.
I love how we're talking about sleep masks during a Loki
Yeah.
album.
I also got. Okay, you want to talk about
Yes.
being asleep or
It's
awake? I also got an espresso machine.
Topical.
Oh, an
A
espresso
little
machine?
cheap, like $50 espresso machine.
That's nice. That's cute.
It is cute.
That's
I can
that's
make
cute.
lattes now.
Absolutely.
Can you make it
For the ride to the PTA meeting.
what's the one drink? The
Frappuccino?
Frappuccino.
Frappy Loppy.
Probably, yeah. I can make Americanos.
You can make an
Okay.
Americano? Wow.
Can I get
Invite the neighbors over,
White.
discuss patio options.
macchiato?
You don't want anything too
Macchiatos?
intrusive.
Yeah. There you go. Just give me an orange juice.
All right. I have some. No.
Go to Starbucks. What would you like? I just want orange juice.
Give me an orange juice.
Give me an orange juice. I know you got orange juice. Everybody got orange juice.
That
If not, I got some oranges. Juice them for me.
This was my number one song on my Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is a good
Yeah, I
one.
fucking love this song.
This song rules.
It's so good.
I think this. Oh man, I was gonna say
I
the
like Burn the
box
Witch
is my
more.
favorite, but the Burn the Witch is really good.
The
Burn the
box
Witch is
is like
fire,
close
bro.
second for me for sure.
I think I like the box the more because it the more I like the box the more because it speaks to me.
The box is speaking to me.
I
actually came to this country in a box.
You jump on the box and then the coin that comes out.
I sleep in there for 6 months, eating my own feces. It was a great time.
By the
love
way,
America.
Six Jokers Card Mario shirts. AI created.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Get
By the
yours
way,
now.
go and buy a Mario shirt.
Support your local Walmart.
Support your. For every shirt bought, we will give $1 to an Italian
All right,
family.
look,
and
you're
by
gonna-
that we mean
Come on, they're cool.
If
for
you're
every
gonna-
10 we'll buy
If you're gonna
pizza.
spend $20 on a shirt, you're gonna spend it on some dumbass fucking like Joker's card shirt from ICP. No.
Yes.
No,
No.
because you're going to spend $40 on that one.
Well, what if I wanted to
Exactly.
buy? What if I wanted to buy a Loki shirt?
No.
$25.
It's like 20. Then Loki charges like $17 for shipping. So no.
Oh, you know what? Where do you buy then?
Yeah, we need to do
Get it
that.
from deck1del.com.
Keezy, where do I buy my? What if I want a Mario shirt that no one else is going to have? That everyone will stop and go, haha, that's awesome. Where do
That
I
is
buy
cool.
that at?
That is cool. What
Oh,
about the
here.
Gremlins?
Oh,
Come on, we need to do that one with the Gremlins
All
and
right.
the cats.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
I will do
Gremlins.
that.
Well, maybe not with the cats. I think the cats have their own
Dude,
unique.
I'll make all of them.
But the
Who
Gremlins.
cares?
Fucking
I'll put
too-
1,000 shirts on there. I don't give a
yeah.
shit.
Let's put 100,000 shirts. That's our new goal.
Do you guys want us to be the shirt website?
Is that Deck Wendell actually in the
Deck1del,
tag?
we're the shirt website.
Yeah. Then on
That's
the
actually
tag.
in the tag now?
Yeah.
It's like printed on the tag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's printed in
Cool.
the
That's
tag.
cool.
Yep. We need stuff on the back.
what
of
is
some
this
of these
bullshit?
shirts.
Playing.
This is some weird
What
Jamie
the fuck
Madrox
is
features.
this?
Oh, Dami. Oh.
Damius. Who's Damius?
Damius?
He's
Damius?
a good example of a mediocre horrorcore rapper
yeah,
with a
okay.
mask. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. Thanks, bud.
He's a meaty ogre.
See,
Mediocre, yeah.
he's about to be like passively hated on though, because he just came on after Loki, and that was just like a bad.
sounded
look.
like shit.
It was kind of like Insane E. Insane.
Oh,
Insane E's not a bad rapper. It
was
was
good
you were
shit.
on at
He's
the wrong
about to be in the
time,
chat.
bro.
Damius did do
He's
a
in
song
the-
with Loki.
He's in the
wow.
chat.
He's in the chat.
No,
What's up, Insane
Oh
E?
fuck!
God
Sorry,
damn it.
Damius.
Fuck again. Damn it, E.
Sorry.
Sorry, Insane E.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Damius.
That's the fourth time.
Every time it's like Insane E. Like every time you whisper his name, he like shows up like I'm here, guys.
He's like, oh, dickhead. He's like, come on,
Yeah,
dickhead.
it's
He's
like,
like, I heard my name. Now this time they're gonna say good stuff about me, and they were like, yeah, it
He's
kind
like
of sucks.
Beetlejuice.
They're like, God damn it.
And
he's
he's
like,
like,
God damn it, I just released some sick shit. Now, granted, because we're jokingly riffing on him, do check out his Juggalo coloring book, which is going to make a great Christmas present, guys.
Do not check out his raps. That sounds like they were written by AI.
I would not suggest his rap, but I do suggest his art. He is fucking venomous with art. So check out his Juggalo coloring book.
His art's incredible. He did a lot of these. He did art for a lot of these Buckshot albums.
Yeah. Oh, he did? I did not know that. Oh, good
Or
shit.
at least a few of them from what I looked at. But
yeah.
he does a lot of Twisted's album covers. He's the man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Just sucks at rapping. But let's move on.
Speaking of that, did we want to touch on the
Sorry,
new track from one of
While
our
you're here, Gage.
one of our great buddies, one of our great friends of the show, Vinny?
Vincent.
Oh, Vinny fucking made a fucking rap song, bro.
We'll save
That's
this for the
dope.
end, you know. So
I
the
never,
people-
I was gonna say I never honestly knew that Vinny rap, but yeah, he did a rap song. I
didn't
got mad
either.
respect for him because
This
the
blew my
dude-
mind.
Yeah, he branches off, bro.
This made me mad that our comeback was the same week this was.
I know
released.
that is bad timing, but
No,
yeah.
I know.
I know.
Just gotta get him for a collab.
I know, Vinny. But
All right.
Vinny
Oh,
is
that
the
would be
fucking
good.
man. But yeah, that'll be a dope ass way to close the show. Do you want to close the show with this?
Sure. I mean, we'll watch it, give her a quick reaction, then come back and say bye.
I got you.
So let's check it out.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a part of the song.
See, he put a scratch. No, he put a scratch.
Oh, I don't want to get copyright. Let me flip this.
Yeah, yeah, don't get copyright. Well, I don't know. He'd have to copyright strike you, wouldn't he?
Well, I think he would let us go. All right.
I think
he's
he'd
a
be all
homeboy.
right. Yeah, he's a homie. I don't think he'd get mad, dude.
Fuck the world.
He just said "fuck the world" on there.
You all need to fucking wake up. Stop acting like a bitch.
It's inspirational.
Let me turn it up.
There is a really good positive message to this. I do.
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to say that.
Like they're better than all of us.
Exactly.
I will throw your goddamn ass into the halo. Let you hear all the evil whispers and lock you up to feel all the pain you did to me. Ride or die, bitch.
Ride or die,
Keep your
bitch.
fucking mouth shut and you won't go to heaven. You slacker, dealer, slut.
Damn, he's calling everybody out. Let's fuck it up.
And change
Shots fired.
This ain't you.
Yeah, he won't strike us. We're good.
He said dealer.
Yeah.
Listen to me, homie. Close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not talking about weed. He's probably talking about like meth and heroin
he
and all
loves
that
weed.
bad shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not talking about weed.
Or whatever how you live. Now I'm calling the shots. Fail our friendship. I'll watch you choke on plastic straws.
See, that's a dope ass line.
Oh, I'll watch you.
Fail
choke
our
on
friendship.
plastic-
I'll watch you choke on plastic straws. That's a dope ass line.
Like a tweedle.
Yeah. Exactly.
Comment negative vibes on my photos and videos.
He's calling out the trolls, right? Like the haters and shit right here.
I get stronger.
Ooh. Yeah, talk shit. It makes him stronger.
That's what I'm saying.
Untouchable.
Exactly.
You start living life like I
And he released a lyric video too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like so that you can like read along with it and shit. It's a great ass message, man.
That sounds like
And it's just his first rap, you know what I mean? It's just the first rap he's released.
Yeah.
Think where he's gonna go from
Oh,
here.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Can only get better from here.
Exactly. This is just his introduction. Like he's just gonna get better and more polished from here. It's gonna be the shit, bro.
The Nintendo.
good. So
I like the.
I wonder
dubs.
who he's yelling at. Who's like? Is it just the
I think
haters?
I think he's just talking about like people who are fucking feeling sorry for themselves, like down on themselves. He's just saying like, "Yo, it's kind of like when Shia LaBeouf did the "You can do it."
Oh,
Get the, you know,
okay,
it's kind of
yeah.
like that. He's just basically like motivating people, like, "Get the fuck up, change, you fucking lazy piece of
Wake
shit."
up.
Yeah,
I
wake
love-
up,
Grab your
man.
brush and put a little makeup.
Exactly.
Hide the scars to fade away the shake-up.
Man,
Right.
Why'd you leave your keys upon the table?
How'd y'all-
Exactly. Grandma something because she was able and you wanted to. Is that what you're? I don't know that song that well.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah. I don't even know that song that well, but I know that song. It's inspirational.
What'd you guys think of that?
I thought it was the shit.
Yeah, it was pretty fire, man.
For
Good
his first entrance, you know what I mean? And that's like just his first song, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I loved it.
He's a media
I'm
guy.
gonna. I need it. I'm gonna actually like.
I'm gonna give it 2 whoops.
Vinny, I hope you uploaded it to streaming, but for now, I hope you'll forgive me, but I will 100% be pirating the MP3 from that so I can listen to it in my car.
Yeah, we have
the
to
physical.
so that we can burn.
I'm going to do
a copy.
Yeah, I actually will burn it to a CD.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
so I can listen to it in my car like that. I want to hear.
Stupid ass.
Hey now.
Yeah, no, that's the shit. Yeah,
All right. Well,
but
I'm-
yeah, respect, man. Keep at it. Keep dropping songs for us, bro.
Yes,
We're gonna
please.
keep dropping songs.
Yes.
Let's do that shit, man.
Fuck yeah. Look for brick by brick drop right after the show, and that'll do it. Anything else to say before we wrap it up?
I think that's it, man.
That's it,
man.
man. Thanks
We
for
had a
coming,
good time, man.
Gage.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate
You're
it.
the
Coming,
shit.
Gage.
Appreciate it.
You
Thanks.
schooled us on a lot of low key shit. We had a good time. This was honestly my first. Other than I've listened to the fuck out of Cabal.
Yeah.
You know a lot.
And you said you really like Neon Sermon, too.
And I really
Yeah.
did like Neon Summer. So, but this is my first time ever like putting on a low key CD, listening beginning to end, and I did enjoy it. So I'll definitely be going back and check out some more.
It's nice to have someone that knows, so we don't sound stupid saying shit.
Right. That's the only reason we don't do more off the wall shit because we gotta do shit we are comfortable with. Like,
Yeah.
Low key, we gotta bring somebody like Gage in for
Yeah,
that,
Loki's
you know?
fine. I mean, I knew a little about him, but nowhere near as much as Gage. Gage is, he knows his shit.
Well-versed.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here.
Let's do this.
Alrighty,
man.
yo!
Buy a shirt.
At Walmart.
Buy a shirt at your local
We sell
Juggalo
these.
Walmart.
We sell these on there too.
Yes.
I was hoping to wear wear my kitty shirt today. But
Was
it's
this
coming time.
was this
Week
the
and a
first
half-
time that
week
the
and a half
intro didn't
shipping.
fuck up and the outro looked good too?
No.
Hey, put that away. Zip that up.
I'm glad someone noticed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. Did you fix it or am I just